Alrighty, guys, we're here at Grapple Mania 23 live from Grappling Education in Rockdale. I am joined by former Victoria's Secret model Josh Alsop and Jake Nichols, the Derek Moneyberg savant. And we're here tonight going to be breaking down the Strive 8-man challenge as well as some other super fights we have on the night. Guys, are you excited for this card? Talk about the Strive 8-man challenge that we have going on tonight.
I'm super excited for the Strive 8-man challenge. Now, Strive is a finance broker based out of Concord. So if you're looking to buy a house or an investment, make sure you check out Strive Finance in Concord. But yeah, such an interesting concept. So rather than finding a jiu-jitsu athlete, we're trying to find the guy that can beat everyone up in an office setting.
Right.
All right. If you've got a full-time job and you can kick ass, you're in this bracket.
Exactly. Paul Abdullah's going to be up here for like worldwide. Who's going to win this? He's a full-time lawyer.
He'd be the man.
Exactly. Right.
There is one contender though.
Who?
Derek Moneyberg.
Derek Moneyberg. Oh, of course, Derek Moneyberg. All right, so we're going to have a total of 14 matches on this evening, and we're going to be starting off with a guy that you know well, Jake, Joshua John. Talk about Joshua.
Joshua John is a Snap Fitness mogul. He's actually right here.
Yeah.
He owns many Snap Fitnesses. He is basically a smaller Bobby Sandu.
Right.
And a dangerous man, one to be reckoned with.
Right, yeah. You guys were telling me earlier he's taken a lot of that Bobby Sandu game. Bobby Sandu, surprisingly, he's had a big effect on Australian Jiu-Jitsu, especially amongst the Indian community. And he's got amazing back attacks, I've heard, everything else. And Lockie, I'm pretty sure he's competed a bunch around the scene. Blue belt, AJC champion, and national champion, so it's going to be a good match.
We are live from Grappling Education Arena in beautiful Rockdale, Australia for Grapple Mania 23. Tonight we have 14 matches, including the first ever 8-man office worker bracket for $1,000 brought to you by Strive Finance. All matches will be under the ADHD rule set, and when the action begins, our referee in charge of the mat will be the legendary Asian Street Jesus, Winston Hong. Ladies and gentlemen, our first match of the evening. Introducing first, the blue belt. He's a wrestler standing at 5 foot 10 inches tall, weighing in at 65 kilos, fighting out of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Darwin, by way of the Northern Territory. He's a national champion, Lockie, quack, quack, motherfucker, Duckworth. And his opponent, he's a blue belt, he's a strangler. He stands at 5 foot 10 inches tall, weighing in at 65 kilos, fighting out of Sydney West Martial Arts by way of Penrith. He's an events BJJ champion, Joshua, the Strangalore from Bangalore, John.
Wow, with a name like Joshua John, you must be pretty good at jiu-jitsu.
I mean, it sounds very familiar to a name that I know. Potentially one sitting 2 people next to me.
Right.
All right, so we've got Lockie in the black rash guard, and we've got Joshua John in the black skin. Oh. Let's see what happens here.
Don't turn your back. That's a terrible error.
Pushing the action early.
Oh,
wow.
I was actually going to say Lockie has a good triangle. Now that I've seen his face, he's been training at G the past 2 days, and I have seen him throw up some triangles in this room.
Josh has managed to throw his leg over, though, so let's see if he can really tough it out, make a little bit of space, but it's locked up pretty tight here.
Yeah.
Josh is tough. I'm interested to see if he might go out.
Are both feet over? I can't see.
He's not quite got his feet crossed. He's managed. I think he might get out of this. He's quite tough.
Man, oh nice.
Oh, that's gotten worse.
So he's got the one leg over here, but it's come out. He's pummeled it away.
Nice job by Lockie here.
Lockie's probably going to switch to the arm here. Let's see if Josh can tough it out.
Oh, he gets the tap. Nice finish. That was fast by Lockie.
Super good submission early on from Lockie Duckworth.
Nice.
Josh isn't going to be happy by that, but I mean, hopefully he comes back stronger in the next one.
Winner by triangle, Lockie Duckworth.
Nice.
It's going to be a tough Monday morning at Sydney West Martial Arts for Joshua John.
Lockie, I'm going to give you 50 Australian dollars in Northern Territory. You could probably buy a house with that. It was, it seemed like you just jumped up and just grabbed him just like a crocodile from your native lands. Is that what happened with that triangle?
Yeah, I completely lied about being a wrestler.
Excellent. Was that all part of the idea? You just kind of lay dormant in the swamp, having him think that he was just going to come for a little drink and then bang, triangle.
Pretty much.
And it looked like he was really trying to get out of it. He used his legs to get over, trying to push you away. But you had him, you went into a mounted triangle. It looked like you were looking for his arm for a second, and then he tapped. Could you tell he was going to tap?
Oh, I kind of heard him like strangling, and I was like, I wanted to let go because he had his like foot in my face, and I just held it.
You heard the sweet, sweet sounds of him gurgling while he was slowly dying. I love it, Lockie. Let's get him back on Grapple Mania, ladies and gentlemen. Lockie Duckworth.
Damn, super exciting match to kick it off. And that $50 can go a long way in Northern Territory. He might be getting in contact with Strive Finance soon for that 5% deposit.
Exactly. Guys, we're moving on to the first round of the Strive bracket. We're going to be on the left side, starting with Ryan Lawler versus Charlie Bryant. Charlie, I mean, obviously, SWA, everybody knows him here. We all love him. One of the funniest men in Jiu-Jitsu. He's been on the commentary team before. Last time he was on Grapple Mania, he put a guy to sleep. Okay, this man is dangerous. He has a great guillotine. And Ryan Lawler, do you guys know much about Ryan?
I just recently trained with Ryan for the first time, and I would say his number one skill is his pace. He definitely, a lot of top movement, a lot of top pressure, a lot of side-to-side passing. And yeah, so it's going to be an interesting contrast in styles between Ryan and Charlie. Charlie's going to be just hunting for the submission. I can see Ryan hunting a little bit more for the guard pass and securing position.
The only thing I know about Ryan is that he has a collared shirt in his Instagram picture, so he is indeed an office worker. So he qualifies for this beautifully.
And you've written a nice piece here on Charlie Bryant. You said, knows Craig Jones.
Yes.
That's going a long way. That's going a long way in the jiu-jitsu scene.
That'll get you some social credit for sure.
Exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match of the evening, and this is the first match in the 8-man office worker tournament. Introducing first, a black belt with an underwhelming style. He stands at 5 foot 9 inches tall, weighing in at 81 kilos, fighting out of Sydney Wrestling Academy by way of the gong. He's a combustion engineer, Charlie Bryant.
I think they must be talking about Charlie's black belt in look-see-do, because it's definitely not jiu-jitsu.
Oh, CGI rush guard. He does know Craig Jones.
His opponent, a purple belt. He's complacent. He weighs in at 83 kilos, fighting out of Academy 411 by way of Dublin, Ireland. He's an Irish national champion, Brian, the Leprechaun Lawler.
Cannot lose to a man with this intro song. But I respect the Irish.
Both men had good intro songs.
Fighting Irish.
Let's see if Charlie can pull off his trademark guillotine here and secure himself a submission of the night bonus.
Yeah, Charlie really good at wrapping up front headlocks, and he's really good at finishing it even when guys pass to what people call the correct side. He's still really good at applying pressure there and getting strangle pressure.
He's a high elbow specialist, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget, guys, you can always place outside hits on any of these matches. If you want to add a little spice to any of the matches you see tonight, you want someone to put a better performance on, feel free to donate via Super Chat. There's a QR code on the stream at any point. Chuck some cash on and give these fighters some incentive to perform. So early hand fighting from both guys. No one looking to concede bottom or top position yet.
It's very difficult to try and engage with someone who has a good front headlock because you're terrified of shooting on them.
Exactly, yeah, you don't want a level change.
Do you think Charlie's kind of relying on his opponent shooting in on him?
You definitely can see that. There's a bit of like a stalemate of like who's going to commit first. You see that a lot of time in jiu-jitsu. And it's risky sometimes being the guy that sort of commits to 2 knees and tries to go for a shot first. It can be quite risky.
Seems to be winning the hand fight. Charlie is getting to the head, maybe more than Ryan here.
No one really looking to make use of the pit wall at this stage.
Nice shot by Ryan getting to underhooks here, but his head position's a little bit off.
I'd like to see some of these boys throw in some feints, you know, mix it up a bit, because it's right now everything's coming upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a lot of level changing going on. They both seem pretty content to just go forehead to forehead and let the other person initiate some sort of takedown.
If Charlie's interested in a snap down, potentially some feints at the legs would be a good plan for him here.
Seems content to just use his stubble on the crown of his head there to irritate his opponent.
It's no joke. That's not something to be taken lightly.
Ryan's doing a good job just constantly kind of walking Charlie down. He's trying to keep the pressure on him. Charlie needs to do a better job of just getting rid of that collar tie immediately, not letting him hang on his head. Nice shot by Charlie. Sprawl. Oh, he goes for a dart.
Wow,
Looks like he's going to try to look at the
return with that necktie.
He's locked up the figure 4. If he can get chest to chest, this might be donezo.
Man, that looks pretty tight. He's readjusting here.
It's going to be a letter to HR if
trying to hook that
here.
leg.
This might be a submission. That looks reasonably tight.
Nice shot by Charlie getting out.
Good defense, good toughness from Charlie. Good offense from Lockie there. Ryan.
Charlie up against the pit here, not ideal for him. But see, that's what we were talking about earlier. Charlie, he went for an initiative, he went to shoot a double, gets sprawled on, and ultimately ends up on bottom.
Yeah, probably not what Charlie was expecting, you know. I think he thought he would probably be able to initiate some sort of front headlock sequence, but he's found himself defending one earlier. Now in a Kimura.
Kimura here, trying to get the wrist behind the back. Nice job using it to take the back here. Points are going to be on in 2 seconds.
Points.
And now if he gets his second hook, it's going to be points.
Great timing there from Ryan.
Yeah, uses the strangle threat to get a secondary hook in. Looks like he's going to come up to mount, possibly in a head and arm.
Oh, he's going the fancy grip.
What name do we land on for that one? It's definitely not the Everett team.
Everton, yeah, I don't know about all that.
It's definitely something better than that.
The Milkatine.
Huge escape from
Nice
Charlie
by
Bryant.
Charlie. Charlie's back in the match now. He's down 5.
Let's see if Charlie can find that dog in him, turn things around in the second half of this match.
Seems like Ryan's doing a very good job of monitoring the pace here. Charlie seems to be reacting more.
Yeah.
Now we're in the points period, so a bit more incentive from both guys to start looking for takedowns.
Oh,
rolling in for the Imanari roll.
Wow.
I mean, you might as well.
Gotta love it by Charlie.
That will lead to a negative point, though.
Oh, row drag attempt.
Let's see the guard in play of Charlie Bryant and the passing of Ryan.
Yeah, I think Charlie might benefit from looking for some leg attacks at this stage of the match. 6 points down now, 2.5 minutes left to go.
Yeah.
I think he's got to start taking some risks and looking for the submission here.
Nice row drag. Gets the underhook here, connects the Kimura.
Oh, he's
uses
going
it to
Yoko.
pass. Yoko, nice. I find it hard to get strangle pressure here, man, whenever I go for Yokos. Let's see if he can get it.
Well, it's very difficult with the hand still to the inside. It's hard to get hip to hip, but there's nothing stopping him putting that Kimura behind the back.
Nice, and he's doing exactly that. Tries to put it.
Hand goes behind the head.
Man, nice performance by Ryan.
That was
really
very solid.
slick performance. Well-rounded.
Very solid performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by Kimura, Ryan Lawler. Ryan, what a fight. Incredible. I mean, at first it was incredibly boring, so much so that Winston Hong was disgusted and said, you know, you have to do something. Charlie shot for a takedown, you sprawled, you got him into a head and arm, or you tried to get him into a darce. Clearly, you had not bought any of my many darce instructionals available at all good blockbusters on Betamax and VHS. So you weren't able to finish the darts, but it looked super deep. And then you got the Kimura, you took the back. Somehow you managed to keep getting out, stood up, inverted, went for a leg lock, and then you got that Kimura again at the end. What a fight. Fantastic. You must have had like 10 submission attempts. Is that your game?
Can't finish. Story of my life. Yeah, 9 to 5 office worker, so born style makes sense. But yeah, credit Charlie, good scrap.
What kind of office job do you do? He doesn't actually know. I'm not sure he has an office job. Has anybody checked this? You're some sort of professional jiu-jitsu guy who snuck in, you wore a white shirt, and you fooled everybody, and you're going for $1,000. I like it. I like it a lot.
Well, if you watch that back, that's the evidence you need that that's not true. But yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
Congratulations. He's into the next round, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan Lawler.
Great win by Ryan. Pretty well-rounded performance overall. And we're going to be moving on now to the next round. James Pier versus Mark Manzone. James Pier, I've gotten to train with him. He's a grappling education member here. James Pryor, sorry, not Pier. I'm getting corrected by Johnny Apps. But James is an absolute beast, and he's an absolute gentleman. He's an absolute unit. He's actually quite strong. He mainly trains in the gi, but tonight he's going out and he's going to attempt to take home $1,000. Josh, talk to us about Mark.
So, from what I remember about Mark in the sort of AFBJ scene, he loves a jump to close guard. He loves an overhook triangle.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen him on the competition scene for a long time. So let's see how his style adapts here in the pit at the Grapple Mania stage.
I agree.
Well, he's fueled by bugs and seed oils according to his Instagram. So we'll see how this plays out for him.
Is Ryan Lawler in the CIA or what?
He may not have a job.
Your next match of the evening is another 8-man office worker match. Introducing first, a brown belt. He's a crucifix specialist, standing at 5 foot 10 inches tall, weighing in at 79 kilos, fighting out of SJJ Crow's Nest by way of Canterbury. He's on a huge losing streak. Mark Manzone.
Respect.
That'd be the seed oils, I think.
That may indeed be the seed oils. Should maybe find a different hobby instead of bugs.
And his opponent, he's a purple belt. He's a guard-pulling sissy standing at 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 82 kilos. He's fighting out of grappling education by way of Cronulla. He's a state champ and a fat Cronulla dad, James Pryor.
James Pryor coming out shirtless, just sliding down the pit wall there.
Definitely office worker.
Yeah.
Oh, very
nice
quick
job
single
by
there.
James getting to a single.
Oh, early aggression here from James Pryor on the single leg.
Yeah, James, like I said, gi background, but he's incredibly strong.
I would say he's a very squat man. He looks like he can grab you very tightly.
Yes.
I would like to see him throw some more left-rights, you know. Off balance backwards, throw it into a double.
Yeah, move him around a little bit.
Nice.
But he did pick up that single quite swiftly.
Let's see how he responds to that.
Check out the legs on Mark Manzone though.
Nice job getting to a rear body lock by James.
Hey!
He goes for damage,
Suplex
not
City.
effectiveness. Looking for a crucifix.
Lost his composure a little bit after that failed suplex, and now finding himself chest to back, or back to chest rather, defending a crucifix attempt here from Mark Manzone.
I'd like to see Mark throw an attack on the neck from here. It can be very easy for you to bunker down, but when you start throwing a hand against the neck there, people start to open up.
What do you guys think about the crucifix in no-gi?
I like it.
I think it's good. I think there's a lot of arm bars there. You can use it to take the back.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. But the angle that he's on here, he may lose him. It looks like he's going to turn towards the legs.
Yeah, I would like Mark to throw in a crossface here. Take his right hand and force James's chin towards his shoulder.
This looks uncomfortable.
Wow.
Nice job by Mark.
Hey, he broke the losing streak. That is a victory fueled by seed oils and bugs.
Nice job by Mark.
Yeah, interesting there. That sort of seemed like a submission due to lack of shoulder mobility, if anything.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by something out of a crucifix, Mark Manzone.
Our commentator is confused as I was there.
Yeah.
Let's see if Mark can articulate what he does for work.
Had to get a single leg, maybe face this way. Had to get a single leg, then he attempted some sort of dad bod suplex, which didn't quite work out, and that's when it went all downhill. He went straight into the crucifix, which I know is your thing. I didn't see what you finished him with there. What was that?
It was still a crucifix, but I had the arm bar.
It was an armbar. Okay, yeah. It's a terrible position to be in. How do you, is that your go-to every time?
I hate technical things, so I just started doing it because it was a bit goofy, and then it got better and better, and now it's just something.
That's an awesome submission. Congratulations into the next round, ladies and gentlemen. Mark Manzone.
Yep.
Season rise when I gave the word. Now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the streets I used to own.
Ziggy Smalls is the illest. Ziggy Smalls is the illest. Ziggy Smalls, Ziggy Smalls, Ziggy Smalls is the illest. Ziggy Smalls is the
Shout out to all of our sponsors, Hariri Chicken, my mother's cousin, Self-Raised, Vile Vortices, Lawler's Home Services, and of course, Strive Finance. Moving on, by the way, in the Strive Finance bracket, we have now finished the left side. Ryan Lawler is going to be facing Mark Manzone, and now moving on to the right side, we're going to have the first round of that. We're going to have Harrison Baker versus Connor Stringman. Harrison Baker, trained at Grappling Education for a long time. He's a friend of mine. He's an absolute athletic specimen, and Connor is the exact same. So this is just going to be a clash of absolute athletes. Josh, talk about the matchup.
Yeah, so I've trained with both these guys. Connor did a long stint in my gym at Kumite, and he has a very exciting style. He's primarily a guard player, good guard retention, but very snappy armbars, very snappy triangles. Harrison, more of a top player, loves to pass guard, loves a good wrestle.
Yeah.
So a clash of styles there. I think Harrison's probably a little bit bigger, so we'll see if that comes into effect.
Yep, Jack, are you excited for this match?
I am. I'm excited to see MMA versus a powerful mustache. So
Exactly.
whenever we see those things collide, it always ends in fireworks.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match of the evening. This is in the 8-man office worker tournament. Introducing first, a purple belt. He's a ballet dancer. He stands at 5 feet 10 inches tall, fighting out of Hurstville Martial Arts by way of Liverpool. He's the nicest guy in jiu-jitsu, Harrison Baker.
Man does not need music.
And his opponent is a purple belt, unorthodox style fighter, standing at 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 74 kilos. Fighting out of Pier, Southern Highlands and Kumite by way of Mittagong, he's a Pan-Pac champion and a campaign delivery manager, Connor Stringman.
Harry has such a long frame. I always forget how long his arms are.
Yeah, he's a pretty big guy.
Yeah.
The guard player electing to wrestle this time must be trying to set out a new skill set here.
I would actually really like to see Connor pull here and see how Harry's outside passing fares against his guard. Harry's done. Oh, nice slide by entry.
That's beautiful. If you can throw a long hook with the right leg in and keep that arm trapped, very good.
Nice job being in a body triangle here by
That's
Harry.
a problem.
Yeah, Connor got a bit relaxed there with the hand fighting and kind of gave Harrison free rein to throw in a strangle arm there.
Yeah, Harrison's really good at that. He's really good at switching tempo quite fast. He sort of lures you in, and then when he snaps on quite quick, and he did that there with the back take.
Such a big thing in jiu-jitsu. It's not just
Nice
doing
heist.
things, it's also how can you do them and change the tempo.
Connor doing a good job though, not getting immediately submitted off of that back take. He's doing a good job hand fighting. But Harry's also doing a good job getting to a wrist ride, stripping the primary hand, and getting a strangle.
Yeah, he's looking composed here on the back. I think Conor needs to start really putting in a bit of effort into his turning escape, separating the feet. At the moment, he's just a little bit too focused on the hand fight.
Yeah, nice job by Harry heisting. Make sure he keeps that chest and back connection.
Curious to see what his back attack strategy is. It appears to be punching strangles, which is extremely effective.
Yeah, he's been maintaining this chest to back position here with the body triangle. Hasn't really had to readjust since he got to the back.
Yeah.
Now we can see Conor starting to put a bit of effort into separating the body triangle, stepping on that bottom leg.
Ooh, might just send it across the face.
Nice
Turning
job
through, but
heisting.
he's not really stopping Harrison from following. He needs to control the knee of Harrison as he spins. Under the neck now
it looks like
gets the tap.
Beautiful submission.
Wow, another quick finish there from Harrison Baker.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by rear naked choke, Harrison Baker.
I was shown late November.
Congratulations, Harrison. Don't go away. Now, I introduce you as the nicest guy in Jiu-Jitsu. You used to be the nicest guy in Jiu-Jitsu. Back when you were a uni student, you were doing with the drugs and partying. Everything was fine. Then you got a job. Now you're jaded. Clearly, you were having trouble finishing. They were trying to give you directions. You just punched the guy right in the face. I can see he's bleeding profusely from his mouth, and after that, he kind of loosened up. So I think we're going to have to change your nickname to maybe the dirtiest guy in Jiu-Jitsu. For Bobby, well, yeah, that's
Two Bobby Sandy mentions.
How did you feel out there? It looked good.
Yeah, it was good. Just stuck to the game plan. I didn't want to try to gas out, try finishing like really quick. I know when I got on the back, I just go for rear naked. I get tired. I felt very comfortable there.
Your coaching was telling you to put him in the straight jacket, and you seem to just ignore that.
Well, I heard him say it. I was thinking about it. I was kind of just happy to feel his back so quick.
That's it. Don't listen to your coaches. Ladies and gentlemen, Harrison Baker.
Nice job by Harry. He comes out guns blazing. Guys, if you want to be on Grapple Mania, we're going to have one more show by the end of this year in late November. Please register. If you guys want to register, you can register through the Grapple Mania Instagram link. We'll also be putting the link up at the end of the stream. You guys can click that, register. Moving on to the next side of the bracket, or the next match, sorry. We're going to have Chris. I don't want to try to pronounce his last name. Is anyone going to be able to help me out
Chandrajaya.
Chandrajaya, okay, versus Thomas Messo. Thomas Messo, he was one of my top 4 seeds for this one. He's been around the scene a long time. He's beaten a lot of high competitors, mainly in the gi, but he's beaten guys like Ricky Pichon, Lobato. He's even had matches against Lachlan Giles, right? So this guy has been around the scene a long time. Josh, give me a little bit of a background on Tom.
This is a super interesting match. So we've got the oldest guy in the bracket versus the youngest guy in the bracket, and the lightest guy in the bracket versus the heaviest guy in the bracket, and they're both black belts. A lot going on here.
A lot's going on here, right. Right, tell me a little bit about Chris. Do either of you guys have any background on Chris? Trained with him?
I've trained with him maybe once or twice. He's got kind of, I think it's like a guard style, kind of likes to spin under from reverse De La Hiva, a little bit of half guard. Thomas Messo I trained with recently. He's got a pretty good dynamic game. He's got good guard, De La Hiva, reverse De La Hiva. He's got good passing, outside passing, knee cuts. Kind of like more of a gi game, but it transitions quite well to no gi as well.
Yeah, I think Chris being the lighter guy, you're probably going to expect him to come out here, pull guard, try and maybe get into some leg entanglements here and get a finish against a guy with more of a gi background than maybe a no gi guy.
Let's see if his strategic relations background can help him in this tactical jiu-jitsu challenge.
Worker match. Introducing first a black belt. He's a corporate fighter standing at 5'3" tall, weighing in at 65 kilos, fighting out of Emerge MMA by way of Congra. He's a strategic relationships consultant, whatever that means. Chris Chandrajaya. And his opponent, he's a black belt kung fu fighter standing at 5'10" tall, weighing in at 93 kilos, fighting out of Australia elite team by way of Assyria. He's a 4-time black belt Pan Pac champion and an accountant, Thomas Messo.
At least these two gentlemen can articulate what their jobs are.
Yeah, Thomas sneaking into this division with possibly like 8 to 12 months of experience in the corporate world, but that's all it took.
Hey, an internship is still a job.
Huge size discrepancy here between Chris and Thomas. Thomas probably walks around close to 90 kilos, cutting down to this. Chris clearly did not have to cut any weight to make the weight class.
Immediately passed by Tom.
Yeah, let's see if Chris has any tricks here. I'm sure, you know, he's used to training and competing against bigger people. So typically guys like that have a few tricks. 63 kilos he weighed in at. Obviously Thomas Messo probably right there at the 85 kilo weight limit.
Shocking he made 85 kilos. He looks enormous.
Yeah, right?
Apparently he has, I'm being told in my earpiece, he has rather large balls.
Chris Chandrajaya, that is. For taking
Nice
the
back
match.
take by Thomas here.
Crossing his feet. Chris trying to bridge
Please.
into the legs there.
That'd make my day.
Oh, nice job getting the arm trapped here.
This is clinical so far.
Yeah, he's going to be able to lock a body triangle with that arm in pretty
Yeah,
quickly here.
Pretty quickly.
Using
Agreed.
those long legs. And very hard.
down
That's like
here.
the coup de grace of jiu-jitsu. If you're in a body triangle with your arm trapped, there's not much you can do there to stop getting strangled.
Yeah.
And
He taps.
Looks like it's done.
Nice job by Thomas Messo getting the finish early. That was clinical.
Fair play.
He seems quite stoic in the win as well.
yeah, lots of competition experience here with Thomas Messo.
When are we going to see our first taking the shirt off after the victory?
I'm in no rush.
Excellent match there. You beat a man 30 kilos smaller than you. He's literally 2/3 his size. How do you feel about that? And it didn't look like the rear naked choke was all the way in. It was, what did you get him with? Just ripped his head off. I love it. Well done, Thomas. See you in the next round. Congratulations.
There you go. So we've got our next matches.
Season rise when I gave the word. Now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the streets I used to own.
Coming back to you here at Grapple Mania. We've got our first Strive Finance bracket matches out of the way. Our next matchup our next match-ups for that division, we're going to have Thomas Messo versus Harrison Baker, and we're going to have Mark Manzone versus Ryan Lawler. You know, we've had a few submissions, but we still have plenty of room, I think, for someone to come out with the submission of the night and the takedown of the night, courtesy of Lala's Home Services. So we got $250 going to each of those bonuses. Again, a few submissions. I think the biggest standout for me would be Lockie Duckworth's triangle early on against Joshua John.
That was really good.
Yeah, that was quite nice.
I don't think getting clear takedowns yet, though.
No,
Nothing that comes
maybe
to mind.
if you want to count the slide by Harry, I don't know if you necessarily count that. But
I was wondering that.
But speaking of takedown of the night, maybe the next match is going to have that for us, because we have Abdullah Deef versus Issa. I cannot pronounce that last name.
Come on. Come on, Josh had a go.
Shokreya. Okay, but Abdullah Deef has known for beating his opponents with the earth. He is a suplex master. So choker. Really?
There
like
you
a choker.
go.
Okay. Issa has come and literally told me his last name is Choker. So I expect him to come out here looking to strangle his opponent. Abdullah from out of SWA, he probably has the most entertaining match in Grapple Mania history in the last show. And he's coming back off of that. And he's going to be fighting up against Issa, who looks like an absolute beast. Both guys look like they're here to throw down, and I am extremely excited. This has takedown of the match written all over it in this match.
Abdullah had a banging match last time. Almost got his arm broken early in an armbar, and then scrambled out of that. I think there were a few more submission attempts, but yeah, he got match of the night last time. So we'll see if he repeats that tonight.
Yep.
Issa is also quite literally the story of the boxer in the Warrior movie. He's a teacher and a boxer.
Wow.
I believe he was a wrestler, but we'll go with boxer.
We'll count it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match of the evening, introducing first up, blue belt. He weighs in at 77 kilos, fighting out of Garage Jiu-Jitsu Wollongong by way of Bexley. He's an Australian national champion in boxing, Issa the Joker. Go on, Ace! Go on, Ace!
Ooh, that's rough. Left on scene.
And his opponent, he's a white belt top player, standing at 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing at 77 kilos, fighting out of Sydney Wrestling Academy by way of Pier, Egypt. He's 3-1 on Grapple Mania. Abdullah Chief Deef.
Abdullah Deef coming out in some pretty sick pursuit fight wear there.
Ooh, that rash guard is
got that
hard.
dog on him.
That's a hard rash guard. I mean, come on.
That animal does look sickly and should be taken to a veterinarian immediately.
Yeah. If there's one man that should be wearing that rash guard on this show, it's definitely Abdullah. He has got that dog for sure.
Yeah, he can lull you into a pace as well. Like he'll kind of play fight a little bit, and then once he locks his hands around you, you're going for a ride.
He looks quite explosive. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah. He's one half of the Deef brothers, and he is the more athletic half for sure.
Well, there was some good technique there from Issa though. There was like a nice little slide by to leg trip, but found himself off balance and nearly ending up in the crowd.
Self-Kazushi.
Yeah, Abdullah, wrestling background, him and his brother, they used to wrestle before coming to Jiu-Jitsu, and it definitely shows they have that style.
Kind of jabbing out with that foot sweep there, just using to get a reaction.
Trying to get inside ties, Abdullah is.
Man, big slap there with the foot. Little arm drag to single attempt there, but nothing going. But Abdullah starting to level change now. I think we're going to see him start setting up something big. Level changing, pulling on the head.
I think you made a good point earlier, Josh. He really just lures people in, sort of stays at a small, low pace, plays around, and then when he decides, he snaps on fast, changing the tempo.
Jordan lures people in.
Duck under attempt.
Good defense though from Issa. He clearly is no stranger to some stand-up. Switching up between the drags and the snap downs, keeping his opponent guessing is Abdullah Deef.
Oh, nice job getting to an underhook here with good head position, locks a body lock. Uchi attempt. Nice wrestling from both guys.
Yeah, very technical jiu-jitsu from standing. Still no points yet. We're in the no points period.
Will be interesting to see how the strategy changes, if it does, when points come on. I don't see it doing that though.
Yeah, I don't see either of these guys pulling guard.
Ooh, nice job getting to an underhook, but his head position's a little off.
Oh, very nice Sasai attempt. Nice job by Abdullah getting inside ties. He's constantly looking for the inside position.
Nice job getting to a single. Oh, both guys doing well, but I think Abdullah is leading the dance slightly so far.
Yeah, he's definitely pushing the pace. A lot more initiations from him, but yeah, Issa's defending quite well. Let's see. He's thrown out a few arm drags himself, but seems to be on the back foot at this stage.
Nice
Just as I say that,
body lock,
huge body lock through the crowd.
Into the queens.
Nice job getting to a body lock.
Hopefully that lady is okay.
They're going to reset them standing or in the body lock. Man.
40 seconds till points.
Issa had a really, really good look there.
Yeah, that was good. It shows that he's still got a lot left to show. He hasn't exhausted all his options, all his techniques.
I like the pacing too. No one's freaking out. No one's trying to overdo things. They're just keeping a very steady pace.
Yeah. Nice job getting under the elbows for the shot.
Lovely sprawl.
Sprawl. Oh, wow. Over under tries to sit through. And he's going to end up in butterfly. Oh, can he tip him? Nice base by both gentlemen. Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, well, I'm very impressed by the hips of Issa there.
Yeah.
That was a deep shot by Abdullah, but Issa was having none of it. Threw his hips out to the side, sprawled, and went straight into a counter-attack as well.
Yeah. That's something that's hard about these wrestlers when they do actually end up on bottom. They're really good at creating space with their legs and getting up to a standing position fast.
They just do stuff and end up back standing. It's very impressive.
Yeah. That's why I think things like body lock, passing, and these sorts of things are really advantageous against good wrestlers. Nice job by Issa, man. Nice. Getting to a front headlock with an underhook cow catcher attempt. This is a very even match so far.
This is entertaining hand fighting too.
Yeah,
it's not just club in the head, you know?
Yeah. Both guys are super, super technical.
Yes. 3 minutes to work. Would like to see one of these boys start picking up the pace just a little bit now.
I feel like the match has swayed a little bit. I feel like Abdullah at the beginning was getting the better, and then Issa now sort of slowly taking... I say that, nice throw by Abdullah.
Yeah, tough one to score, honestly.
Yeah, really tough. Oh man,
that's beautiful.
Nice trip back and forth. Issa looks like he's
got one hook in. That was beautiful. It was almost a Navy ride variation from there. That was lovely.
Let's see if Abdullah can deny the points and get back to standing.
Oh, a bit of blood coming from somewhere. Abdullah's hand covered in blood. From his face, it's coming. I don't know if we can see the blood there. Blood.
Stop. Wait.
Wow, huge cut there on the face.
Ooh, that's quite serious. That might be a stoppage from there.
Yeah. Looks like a clash of heads, actually. We've got blood on both guys.
That is indeed quite metal.
Yeah, we're gonna get first.
This match so far has been super entertaining. We're just cleaning Abdullah up now, but both guys have been doing a really good job going back and forth with the wrestling. And Issa, I think he's just hit the most important moment of the match so far, taking Abdullah down. What was that, Jack?
It was some version of a Navy ride off of an underhook.
Right.
Excuse me.
Yeah, took him down, got one hook in from Turtle, and I think that's where they're going to reset in sort of like a high ball ride in Turtle.
Well, if he can make the reset, this is quite a nasty cut, and he has on his eye. Oh, actually,
Keller says it's not that bad. Keller is a tough bastard.
It might not be bad. As someone who has had a grievous wound to his head in a match at Grapple Mania, if he comes back out with the tape on his head, this is going to be significant aura points for him on the IG.
Agreed.
Well, I think we've got a front runner for takedown of the night there.
Easily.
Yeah,
whatever that was, it was very technical.
Yeah, both guys have been super technical, and it's been a very back and forth match. They're both sort of, one has their moment and the other one gets a moment exactly right back.
The hand fighting was truly beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. Abdullah looking for inside ties the whole time, and Issa also like feeding underhooks, doing a good job getting to body locks, things like this.
It was really nice. Like a lot of the times when you see people stuck standing, they
It
just
sucks, yeah.
banging on the head, banging on the head.
Yeah.
So it's nice. It's refreshing. When I say a palate cleanser. Whoever is taking the photos here, he's going to be very happy with that.
Yeah, Abdullah wearing that
Mako
dog rash
photo.
guard cover in blood.
Hit up Mako Photo for those very
Sick pics for the gram.
Very sick pics for the gram. Tinder, Hinge, Grinder.
God, I'm hungry.
Yeah. Where are you going to be eating tonight, Josh?
You know, I could really go for a pizza from my mother's cousin. Some quality pizzas
So
there.
could I, guys. My mother's cousin, a sponsor of the show. If you want your pizza, wings, that's where you go. I believe they also have a chain, which I've also been to. And
Shout
they
out
do like
Mako
Detroit style pizza, more American style pizza as well.
That's tough.
MMC Slash Shop, that is my
Yes,
personal
that-
favorite pizza place in Sydney.
Really? I'm surprised. Do you prefer the more Neapolitan style pizza, or like that sort of American thin crust, or Detroit style pizza?
I like it both, but what MMC does good is that New York style.
That's what I'm talking
You
about.
can get like a fat slice of cheese
yeah.
pizza with a big old burrata on top of it for like
Yeah.
$8 a slice. It's
Yeah,
unreal.
Yeah, it
That's
is good.
undefeated,
I remember
yeah.
when I went there and I was looking like the whole pie is like $50. I'm like, how big is this fucking pizza to be $50?
You
It's
need
huge.
2 slices will fill you up
Yeah,
there.
2 slices will fill you up. So shout out my mother's cousin. They do it all. They have my mother's cousin, which does that sort of, wood fire oven Napoleon style pizza, and then they also have what's the name of it?
MMC Slash Shop.
MMC Slash Shop, who they also are under, and they do that sort of New York Detroit style pizza, which is awesome.
Now I'm someone that's pretty
eating?
conscious of my macros here. What if I'm looking for a little bit more protein?
A little bit more protein. Don't worry, Josh. We've got you covered. Hariri Chicken's double fillet burger. I've had it, and I'll be having it tonight. It is an absolute amazing burger. Get down to Hariri Chicken's. They do unbelievable charcoal chicken. The best charcoal chicken in all of Cogra, and dare I say the world.
Speaking of food, though, I just saw one of our competitors take a little spoonful from a HSP mid-match. I don't know if there's an official ADHD rulebook lying around, but I don't know if that's allowed.
I don't know either. I do not know either.
Well, if it's not allowed, we need to make a quick adjustment to allow
Tape's
that.
starting to go around the face
eye
of Abdullah
of Abdullah.
though, so that's a good sign. I think we're going to kick off the action pretty soon.
I would wait just 30 seconds until we're back into it.
And you know what? Both these guys are going to be feeling fresh when they come back now. This is a super exciting match. There's a little bit of time left on the clock now. 2 minutes
About
left.
2 minutes.
And both guys are going to be fresh. They're going to be fresh, ready to go.
And
Abdullah-
carb loaded even.
Carb loaded.
And pissed because he got
Protein-loaded,
cut.
pissed, everything. Yeah, exactly. Abdullah's seen his own blood.
Literally
okay?
seeing red.
Literally seeing red. Okay. Mo Deep in his corner, his brother, right there, giving him all the praise that he needs. They're I don't know what the fuck Kel's doing. Kel's taping over his mouth. Okay, they're keeping him shut, making sure that all he can do is use his hands and legs. No mouth allowed.
After what happened last time he got on the microphone, I think it's probably a good call, actually.
Yeah, if Abdullah wins this match, it's going to be the greatest post-fight interview of all time.
Bro, he looks like mankind.
Yeah. I don't even think they need to put that tape around his nose. I just think they're doing it just for the look. Just for the look. Fuck it.
This is now going to ruin the Instagram photos.
Yeah, Kel dreams of these moments.
Look at that. Okay,
Wow.
final piece of tape has been
Holy
fastened.
shit.
He looks terrible.
Athletes taped up, hydrated,
Yeah.
Carb loaded.
fueled with garlic sauce.
Yeah. His
Moe
hand-
Deep.
Mo Deep
Oh,
letting the nurse out. Joe, wonderful Joe, Kel's mum.
chivalry has not died. All right.
And the action back. They're going to reset and turtle one hook.
Oh, that's a brutal reset. I was expecting... I mean, it makes total sense,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, we're not biased over
I completely
here.
forgot.
We're not biased over here, Joe.
I'm hoping, yeah, some vicious turning escapes.
Match is back on. Time is on. Abdullah geared up to get back on top, trying to strip the hand around.
Seems he's cleared the hook.
No points yet on the scoreboard.
Oh, he's going to come back to stand.
Hey, here we go.
There
we go.
Nice.
The crowd goes wild.
Oh, man, taping his head has definitely geared him up because he's coming out with a different pace right now.
Told you, bro.
A little less Chihuahua, a little more Malinois.
Man, nice job feinting, getting to the snaps.
Turning into a full-blown meat missile.
Yep, nice snaps. Issa, though, not taking a step back. He's right in there with him. Oh,
that's
nice
a beautiful shot.
Good sprawl,
Wow, those hits from Issa really come into play, but he's getting back underneath. Dogfight.
Watch the Uchi. Nice job.
Very good.
Over-under position.
It's always interesting to see to me how people work from the over-under position because it's very difficult.
Interesting that...
Arm spin attempt there from Issa. Choker finds himself defending the back.
Oh, he's going to slip off, I think. Oh, he does. What a match.
Wow. That was unexpected.
Oh, wow, that cut has opened up again.
Yeah.
That's
a lot of blood there coming into the eyes of Abdullah Deef. Not a lot of time left. Hopefully we can just ride out these next 50 seconds and deal with the aftermath.
I mean...
Such a hard match to score. Seems like every time someone gets something off, the other guy comes back with something just as strong.
I think you have to give it. I mean, he's gotten close to the back.
Yeah. It's true.
Ooh, another clash of heads there from both guys.
Nice
Big sprawl. I mean, the hips on Issa are just unbelievable. Pause.
20 seconds left on the clock. Oh,
nice Ukiwaza
big lat drop there.
Big.
Oh my God.
Oh, he's
Abdullah just
put him to the mat. One hook coming in. Wow, what a match. Early contender for match of the night there.
That was unbelievable.
Even with that short hiatus, I think that's the most entertained I've been all night.
Definitely.
Ooh.
Abdullah ripping the tape off of his head. Great match from both guys, man.
We're going to have a referee decision here. Interesting to see what Winston thinks was the front runner there.
I think you have to give it to Issa.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by referee's decision, Issa.
Yeah, really good. Honestly, a pretty tightly contested match. I think Abdullah had a lot more of the initiations early on, but Issa got deeper into the positions.
Abdullah should not be ashamed of that loss. That was a great performance.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, definitely.
So much happened in that. I mean, in the beginning, you had a takedown that went into the crowd. You fell into a group of girls there. I saw you exchange numbers with one of them. Very good. They don't give away those move outside. It's a better move. Well done.
Yeah, look, I'm older than before, so I'm always looking for opportunities down numbers.
Excellent stuff. And then so much happened there. There was an Uchimata that failed. There was a Koichi that failed. And then you got them there on the wall when they, obviously had a clash of heads and he started bleeding. And Winston, Asian Sweet Jesus, controversially took you away from the dominant position on the wall and put you right in the middle. At that point, were you saying, Jesus, Winston Sweet Jesus?
Nah, bro, I'm just fucking like, whatever happens. I'm going to really use that also. Getting away from him like he did for me, but yeah, it was fun.
Just me who was upset about that. Excellent. And then finally, you got on top, got the back. Do you have anybody to call out?
Nah, bro, I'm the boxer. Actually, yeah. Tyson, current Australian champion. He called me out like a peanut, but we're fighting him up the box. I didn't even train jiu-jitsu. It's my second sport. Watching him fight someone up in a month from now.
Tyson Fury, what do you think with your ass handed to you? Congratulations, good luck out there.
Our MC here, very disappointed, loves getting pressed up against a wall, it seems.
Yeah. It's I think it's his first time on Grapple Mania, and he showed that he is an absolute beast. But guys, moving on, we are going to be moving on to one of my most anticipated matches of the evening. We're going to have Mohamed Beki versus Isak Lemsi Bak.
Very good. with confidence.
This is absolutely the match I was the most excited for. I think both these guys are sort of breaking out into the scene. We've got a young gun in Muhammad Bakai, MMA fighter, possibly future UFC star, and with an extremely well-rounded jiu-jitsu game. This kid can do it all. He can wrestle, he's got a good guard, he can submit you from anywhere, versus a unit that's coming onto the scene in Isaac, training out of Sydney Wrestling Academy, a French-Palestinian phenom with a killer front headlock attack.
Yeah, he's been on the show previously, had a match against Finn Canning. Finn, obviously one of the best guys in the 66 bracket in Australia, and he came out and he had a really good performance. In the start of the match, he used the front headlock to get past Finn's guard, get on his back almost, and then eventually Finn got out and won the match via sweep. However, he showed that he is definitely an up-and-comer in this scene. Did you get to watch that match? Have you seen any of Isaac or Muhammad, Jack?
I was going to say... It's Jake.
Jake, sorry.
I was going to say...
Mix it up, sorry.
I was going to say, I don't know anything about Ishak. I tried to look him up on IG.
Yeah.
He has 0 posts.
Yes.
Tens of followers.
He does.
Don't know anything about him. Hopefully we can increase that tonight. However, Mo has competed recently in the Giles trials, got a victory there.
Right.
Not sure who he lost to. Maybe it was a super fight, something like that.
Yeah.
But... like you said, MMA fighter, truly active in the sport, so it'll be very interesting to see an up-and-comer come up against a more established grappler in Muhammad here.
Super excited for this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match of the evening, introducing first up, blue belt wrestler. He stands at 6 foot 1 inches tall, weighing at 70 kilos. Fighting out of Australian elite team by way of Melbourne is a Pan Pac champion, Muhammad Huncho Bakai.
Huncho coming in. He got the nickname Huncho from just being a bit of a hunch dude.
I was going to ask, where did that come from?
Just a mat bully he is. Just wrecking people.
Player, he's a darts choker, standing at 5 foot 10 inches tall, weighing in at 70 kilos. Fighting out of Sydney Wrestling Academy by way of Messo, Morocco. He's the French national champion, Ishak Gonzalez.
Guys, don't look away. Like I said, this is the match I was the most excited for. This can either be like a 6-minute barn burner or it can be over in 20 seconds. I honestly don't know.
Yeah. Ishak looks slightly the smaller guy, slightly.
73 kilos this match was at.
Catch weight.
Yep, I believe Ishak weighed in at 69.
We got some outside hits on this one too. $52 so far in PayPal donations. If you want to add a bit of fuel to the fire, chuck in an outside hit, make it more exciting. 8 minutes, on the clock, and we're 20 seconds in now. Both of these guys are solid wrestlers.
Guys, if you want to donate, QR code is on the top right of the screen. You can donate to any one of these matches and get these athletes paid.
Nice relaxed pace. Let's see. I mean, it's going to be hard to top the previous match, but let's see what they can do.
Ooh, snap!
As I say it, almost hit a lovely Russian tie snap there.
Yeah, but Muhammad firing right back. He's got his hands connected behind the back of Isaac, using the pit wall.
You said Muhammad has an MMA background. How much do you think that helps when it comes to pit wrestling versus cage wrestling? You reckon there is a crossover there?
100%. Yeah, learning how to peel someone away from the edge, learning how to use your legs to foot sweep someone from the wall. It's very similar.
Yeah. It looks like he's going to be quite comfortable here. I don't know how much. Ishak also has an MMA background, but
he's in that front headlock. This is the secret move of Isaac. Let's see if Muhammad can defend it. He's got to start rolling his shoulders forward here, kind of hiding his neck.
Nice.
He's escaped the immediate threat, but he's still in a really tight front headlock situation.
He's in the blender now.
Nice job by Ishak. Look, he's going to attach to a crucifix here.
Wow, that's 2 tonight.
He does. Oh no!
Wow, excellent scrambling there from Muhammad Bakai to escape that attack.
K-guard.
Like I said, Muhammad super well-rounded. He can wrestle. He's got an excellent guard, and he's got a really mixed bag of submissions.
Nice base by Ishak though. He trains at SWA. The K-guard merchants are there.
He's got to worry about his neck again here, exposing his neck. In on the front headlock is Isaac.
These MMA guys though, they are very, very, very good at dealing with guillotines. But Ishak does look like he has a mean guillotine.
They're just so tough.
They're just tough, yeah.
They're tough. I mean,
tough and really good body awareness, just knowing where to position themselves, where they're safe, where they're not.
Well, they're so used to just being like, okay, I don't want to be on bottom anymore, I need to get up.
Yeah.
Muhammad's got his hand inside the choke at the moment. going back to connecting his hands. He seems to be pretty comfortable there. Again, going back to the hand fight, though, maybe a bit more pepper on it this time from Isaac.
Yep. He's good at using the front headlock, maybe not to necessarily finish, but to use it to either create a scramble or get on top like he did previously. Let's see if he can do it again. Man, he does it again. He uses it to get on top.
This time still in on the choke, though.
Man.
Excellent defense so far from Muhammad, but hasn't managed to free his head this time.
This is quite taxing, though, for Isaac, holding onto this front headlock for long durations of time.
Yeah, usually when you see people holding onto front heads for that long, it doesn't usually work out for them.
Yeah, nice job by Muhammad. Yeah, Isaac does a little shake at the hands.
Here we go, chest-to-chest half-guard passing here from Muhammad. He's managed to get double underhooks. Let's see if he can start turning the knees away. Oh, Isaac starting to free his knee line here. He's got a few really good mount attacks, Muhammad. I recently saw him daddy's milk someone in competition.
Wow.
It's a real thing, guys. Didn't just make it up.
Yeah, Muhammad's done a great job in this match so far. He's done a good job evading the guillotines and keeping Isaac pinned against that pit. Points are going to be on in 10 seconds, and Isaac's in a perfect position.
Muhammad's in a perfect position.
Muhammad, sorry.
Chest to chest.
Thank you, Josh. Isaac does a good job getting the close guard, though. Muhammad's going to have to stand up here if he wants to get out.
Again, another interesting match to score. Obviously, the submission attempts in favor of Isaac, but Muhammad with some really good takedown initiations, and he's in top position now.
And he's half threatening the neck again. He's going to be very sore tomorrow.
So we've got Muhammad's dad, Jihad, in the corner for Muhammad Bakai, coming up from Melbourne, G-Force Academy there.
Yeah, now this is where I think the action calls from half guard were a bit unwarranted, but this is where I would like to see them now. Because the only thing you should really be doing is trying to stand up.
Now, what do you think here, Jake? Do you think Muhammad should turn towards the pit or away from the pit in this scenario?
See, I was in a pit this morning, actually, this very day, and I was placed with my back against the pit, and I did not like it. It just completely kills your guard down. So, could be not a half bad idea to just place his head against the pit and just wedge him there. It's very annoying.
Muhammad pretty content to stay on his knees at the moment. He's going to have to look to stand if he is going to put pressure on the close guard of Isaac.
Yeah, surprised Winston hasn't done any stalling calls as of yet.
Winston hates half guard, clearly.
Shoulder crunch attempt here from Isaac. Not too much purchase on it, though. Back into an overhook. Looking for that front headlock again. Muhammad's got to be careful here. Even though he hasn't gotten finished, these are continuous attacks, putting basically points on the board for Isaac.
He's in close guard now.
As far as I'm concerned, if you're in close guard on bottom, you're leading the dance. Like he's throwing up attacks constantly. Like as far as I'm seeing, he's getting ahead with these attempts.
I agree.
It is nice to see close guard still being functional.
Yeah, I think it's actually super underrated.
I agree.
Surprised you're siding with the bottom player, Jake. Sorry, but
call me Jack again. I'm going to take you out of these mats.
Jack is tired. Sorry.
Muhammad's got to find a way to posture here. Muhammad's got to stand up tall, free his arm, and start putting stress on the legs of Isaac. He's just staying in this position, continuously getting fed into the front headlock. Yeah. He needs to get posture, avoid the main attacker of Isaac here. Now, obviously, a wide array of skills here, but the fight IQ at the moment is a little bit lacking. He really needs to stand up tall and get his head away from Isaac.
Seems like he may be a little bit threatened by the guard play from here. He just doesn't want to open himself up, but unfortunately, you can't win a match like that.
Only 1 minute left on the clock, and so far the attacks have all come in the way of Isaac.
Oh, he's sending that.
Big cartwheel there.
Very
excellent
nice.
timing.
Nice job getting
Maybe
out.
he knew something that we didn't this whole time.
Connects.
Chest to chest, almost past the guard there of Isaac. One knee in the way of him scoring 3 points right now.
Nice job. Oh, we're getting on a juji. Oh, nice job kicking away.
Good retention.
Oh, nice job getting on a body lock. That's perfect by Muhammad.
Okay, but he's again got to avoid that front headlock, and I don't want to see him back in close guard.
Yeah. But that was perfect by Muhammad. That's exactly what you want to see. Oh, nice job by Isaac. Oh, this looks good.
Oh, I think his hands are connected.
He's got that high elbow position
now.
now.
Close guard. This looks like it's going to be tight. This looks tight. I can't see how good the grip. Oh, his head slips out.
Very
Huge defense there.
Muhammad.
30 seconds to go. That
So
might be the
tough.
last submission attempt we see of the night.
Muhammad's got
match.
a few leg lock tricks up his sleeve. He's got there we go, throwing the legs over.
Goes straight to it.
My LCL has already torn watching this.
Right, this is very Jeremy Skinner-esque here.
Let's see if he can finish this. He's going on a straight footlock there. A lot of pressure going on.
Wow. Wow, blasting on an Achilles lock here. We love to see it.
Wow, that's
half match to call.
You know what? Yeah, it's very tightly contested. Obviously, we had several front headlock attacks from Isaac, but Muhammad, even though he wasn't doing much, like he didn't feel particularly threatened, he kept putting his head there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's pretty clear for me. He was dominating from the close guard. He had a bajillion guillotine attempts. That was nice.
That's true. It's true.
Moroccan brother, here you go. Congratulations. For a guy who loves the darts, he seemed set on doing an arm and guillotine, even when he had the opportunity for darts in the beginning. He stuck with that for the whole time. Right at the end, it looked like you were going for a high elbow. You looked like that was when he was in the most trouble. And then at one point, it looked like, despite that you had him in a submission for about 7.5 minutes, he almost passed your guard, but he kept that knee in there. Were you worried at all?
Yeah. Thank you, everybody.
Nice. Very good. Well done.
I do shit for a lot. Bad much, sorry, but I need to keep training. And next time, inshallah, better. He was good, tough opponent. Very strength, good power. He did good, Lebanon food, and really left. Number one French guy.
This is the best post-match interview.
Of course. Last time, I lost 1-0 against a blonde guy. Now, I want my rematch. I want to fight him. Please, give me this rematch, please.
Any blonde guy or finish Allah himself? Is that what you're talking about?
The best blonde guy in the world. The best, so I need to beat him, inshallah, yeah.
Nice job by Ishak. Who says you need to have fluent English to be marketable? I mean, that was the best post-fight interview I've ever seen. He calls out Finn for a rematch. That's going to be a great match if it happens. What a match. I mean, I feel like that really did live up to the hype. And moving on now, guys, we've got Tony Lowe versus Mark Scott. The old school versus the new school. Both guys, sort of similar styles, both primarily bottom players, but both quite well-rounded. Tony trains out of Kumite with you, Josh. Talk to me about it.
Yeah, so even though you said old school versus new school, I wouldn't say Mark Scott's really like an old school guy. You know, he's got like modern jiu-jitsu. The only thing old is his body, really.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, that's what Tony's got in his favor. Super dynamic, a lot of speed, cardio for days.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they actually on paper have quite similar styles. I think it's just the athleticism for Tony could make the difference.
Yeah,
a bit more explosive.
Yeah, I feel like I've done maybe Mark a bit of a disservice there. I love you, Mark. But he is obviously has the older guy out of the two, but he's in great shape. He's still training consistently out of garage, and like I said, very similar styles. Both guys are around the competition scene a lot, so it's going to be a great match.
Coming off a double gold performance at the recent nationals here, so he's still in very fighting shape. Shows that he can put up with at least the best brown belts that they put in front of him.
Yeah.
So nice up and coming purple belt from Tony.
Yep.
Nice established brown belt from Mark.
Yeah.
Let's see how that plays out.
Yeah. Agreed.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match of the evening. This one features a couple of Grapple Mania superstars. Introducing first, a blue belt wrestler standing 5 foot 5 inches tall, weighing in at 65 kilos, fighting out of Kumite by way of Epping. He's a 4-time
But he's a purple belt.
Continent champion, Tony Lowe.
The Shanghai sensation himself, Tony Rowe.
He's got a crowd with him.
And his opponent, he's a brown belt guard player standing at 5 foot 7 inches tall, weighing at 67 kilos, fighting out of Garage Grappling by way of Hong Kong. He's a national champion, Mark Scott.
So Mark's come out as a self-proclaimed guard puller. I know Tony's been working on his wrestling lately, so it'd be interesting to see if he gets the chance to use it. Oh, he's just pulled guard.
Yeah, this is what I thought I would see. I thought I would see Mark trying to use his top game here. He actually has pretty decent passing.
Tossed a cartwheel out there, so I would like you to officially retract your statement about his body being old.
Yeah, Mark wearing the Bar of Vortices kit, a sponsor of Grapple Mania, wearing that beautiful black and gold.
Tony Rowe representing the Red Shield.
Gracie Baha. Wow.
Just a niche little team.
Yeah.
Not many people have heard of him.
Josh, can we please give a GB speech?
Can we get a remake of the GB video that you guys created at the old Westside Jiu-Jitsu?
I had nothing to do with that video. That was just an anonymous
That's some of the
sent-in
greatest
thing by
jiu-jitsu
someone
content.
I don't know about. Don't know what you're talking about. All right, so Mark just content to move around on the outside, kind of throwing jabs, a little bit of hand fighting, but nothing super committal after that initial cartwheel.
Yeah.
Oh, big knee cut attempt there, but now
nice shot getting to a scoop by Tony.
Mark extremely concerned with this.
Saddle entry. I can't see if his top leg is threaded through. It is.
Doesn't
Mark's
quite have the knee line though, yeah.
Yep. Nice job by Tony though. Looked like he got very offensive off of a scoop.
I do like the fact that Tony is playing seated guard. He's not just going to supine the first second anything gets bad. So that's nice and refreshing to see.
Yeah. Yeah, Mark, I'd like to see him. Oh, he goes to his knees.
He was very frantic in that exchange there, so I wonder if there's something going on there that he does not want him to get to his legs.
Yeah, I'd like to see Mark start throwing maybe some cross-grip pass attempts here, pushing at the shoulder, circling towards the head.
Or a big palm strike to the dome.
Yeah.
So we've got $80 in bounty money on the line here, and then another $52 of outside hits. So a bit of cash, you know?
On this one. Mark needs to do more of what he was just doing there. Sort of getting to a hip and knee post, getting to an angle, forcing Tony to go supine and start burying into north-south.
I agree.
Like this exactly, but then continuing that pressure, not just backing away, getting back to his feet, getting to good angles. Ooh, looked like he tried to sit back on an ankle lock there.
May have kicked him in the balls.
I love the contrast in Mark Scott's style. It's like cartwheel, drop to knees, cartwheel, drop to knees. Are you old? Are you young? Midlife crisis jiu-jitsu.
Very good analysis by Josh.
He is Brazilian.
We're in old man jiu-jitsu mode at the moment with Mark. Just biding his time. Now he's standing up, looking to open.
Oh, nice job sitting back.
Down on the leg.
That looks like
big dig on the heel there.
Nice.
That's a nice attempt from Mark.
Good attempt by Mark. He was showing signs of that, using top position to enter the legs.
Both gentlemen taking the time to make sure their looks are impeccable.
Yep.
They have not stopped touching their hair.
Yeah, even though it looked deep to us, it didn't really elicit much of a reaction from Tony.
Yeah, he did a good job. Good job getting rid of the foot on the hip, getting outside.
Very calm, splitting the ashi, just moving away.
Yeah.
It's the downside with the Rimi ashi. It's a great breaking position, but you can just split the feet and everything goes away.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Mark never really threw his leg to the outside, so maybe an outside ashi or threw a reap or any of these things in.
Yeah.
He does it again, tries to sit back.
Falling back on the legs 5 seconds before the points are scored.
Trying to maybe get to Oh, Tony, he has a good ankle lock himself, though.
Right, Tony's established bottom position before the points are on, so no negative here for playing guard.
Huge reaction from Mark every time he touches his ankle. I wonder if his leg lock defense is up to scratch.
Tony does have, I have seen him get a few submissions via Aoki and ankle lock before, so I do think he's quite confident in that position.
Mark must be aware.
Nice shot by Tony.
Wrestling up on the leg there is Tony Rowe.
Perfect timing by Tony.
That's going to be two.
Perfect. Coming up at the right time, getting his two here.
And landing in a great passing position too.
Yeah. Tony, was very confident when he was on his back. Didn't really have any near pass attempts thrown at him. I feel like if he can get force mark to maybe stand up and get back to his guard, he might win this match.
Almost overcommitted there on that high tripod passing though. The pit wall kind of saved him from getting launched. In on a leg is Mark Scott though.
Trying to base on top.
Tony's hips to the mat, digging in on that outside heel hook
Mark
again.
Now
trying to get on it. Still, I think Tony looks pretty confident here.
He looks quite calm, but there is a bit of ankle flexion going on there.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's deep.
That doesn't look... Oh, nice.
Jeez.
Slips out. And Tony using it to come back on top. High tripod again.
Joseph Chen, because of the high tripod, not because he's Asian. Just want to make that perfectly clear.
Yep.
Good head position from Tony.
Yep.
Utilizing that underhook well.
Yep. Another guy I've seen really use the high tripod well is actually Ari Tabak, who's out of Kumite. I wouldn't be surprised if that's exactly where Tony's getting this system from.
Very good from there.
Yeah.
Again, Mark's managed to enter a leg entanglement.
He's got both his legs. He should come on top and get his points.
Definitely threaten that, even just a re-attack on the legs. But he's down on points.
Come on top. I think Mark should get.
There
his
you go.
points.
That's almost top position.
I think they would be considered neutral parties now, wouldn't they? Because they were both sat for 3 seconds.
Yeah, mate. Good point. I don't know. I think Mark might regret that later, not taking those points and maybe using it to sit back on the legs later on.
It's so important being able to change your game and sweep.
Yeah, yeah.
You see the old game coming back more often these days.
Agreed, yeah.
Mark's kind of got his hands configured like he's looking for a false read, but Tony's doing a good job of monitoring that outside leg, not allowing it to come over.
Agreed. Nice off balance by Mark.
Very nice knee lever.
Gets to double butterflies.
I like that there is a bit of urgency coming from Mark. Like he's not relaxing. He's not accepting defeat there. He's really trying to work hard to re-attack.
Oh, that's really good base.
That's a near pass.
Interesting though, Mark does have his outside leg in a Kosoto hook, so he could use this to wrestle up. Tony doing a good job of backstepping.
Nice base by Tony.
Nice, burying his head. He's in a hip and knee passing posture here.
Nice bury by Tony. This is looking great.
Good, using a leg 2-on-1.
Gets to get the far shoulder, and he does.
Good use of diagonal control here from Tony Lowe.
Tony looking polished in this match.
That's big Kumite stuff, guys, in case you're wondering.
Smash pass now by Tony.
Looks like, Tony's been coming to the Kumite classes, but he's also on the Kumite Patreon. So if you guys want to see some of this stuff that he's using, the diagonal control, the high tripod passing, check out the secret Kumite Patreon.
How much is that, Josh?
The low price of $3.50 a week.
Man, Tony is showing a big improvement in his game, man. I'm really impressed with Tony in this. He's looked sharp all the way through, top, bottom.
Very impressive. Shout out Tone Rowe.
Wow, huge victory there for Tony Lowe. He's stoked about that.
Great win by Tony, man. He showed a big improvement. He's a guy that every time I've been in the training room with him, he's constantly looking to get better, and it seems like it's working out for him.
Yeah, definitely. And look, not a poor performance by Mark Scott by any means.
Back for it.
Mark takes the shirt off, of course.
I mean, with a body like that, how could you not? Damn, he actually is kind of shredded. Very good match. Really, really nice match. Back and forth. Let's hear from Mr. Tony Lowe. Oh.
It was $80 for you, Tony. Congratulations. I think that match stood out for a couple of reasons. One of which is, I think you're the only two competitors that are almost more interested in how you look than your jiu-jitsu. Both of you, obviously, very concerned with how you look. You must have fixed your hair 100 times in that match. Obviously, Mark, needless to say, was so hot he had to take off his rashi at the end. That's just classic Mark Scott, showing the abs. How does it feel to defeat another peacock? Peacock. Somebody who's interested in having work.
Oh, interesting in a good way?
Sure.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was, it was a really tough fight. one of the more interesting matches I've had, especially one of the most experienced people that I've ever fought. After this match, maybe like 2 months ago, I really just did this match to test my skills and try things I've been working on. Because, I don't know, just like working on stuff.
We all like working on stuff, Mark. That's great, awesome stuff. I think one thing that I thought was really interesting was you were winning 2-0, and there was a point where Mark swept you, but decided not to come up. He decided to fall back on a leg lock. So it could have been 2-2, could have been a completely different match, and he made that decision. What were you, did that like cross your mind, like what's going on at that point?
Well, when you fell over?
I don't think he fell over. I think he swept, he did a double ankle sweep with a double kauchi, and instead of coming up, he fell back onto your leg, and he could have tied it up. It could have been a different match.
Yeah, so I did see that he did try to fall back on my legs a few times. The first time I saw him do it, I knew that it was going to happen in the end. And especially when I was in the close guard, I had a good feeling he was going to do that as soon as I had my legs. So as soon as he fell back, I was going to push it away. I then come in at 4-minute mark, trying to sweep, and then work on my passing from there. But yeah, I did see it coming, but it was good. Good attempt.
Excellent stuff. Tony Lowe, he likes working on stuff. Congratulations.
Great win by Tony. Guys, we're going to now be moving back to our 8-man bracket. We are now in the semi-final of the Strive $1,000 8-man bracket, and we're going to be now on the left side of that bracket. We're going to be having Ryan Lawler versus Mark Manzone. Ryan getting the win over Charlie Bryant. And now Mark Manzone also getting a great win against James Pryor. Mark looked pretty clinical in that match. You got that sort of weird armbar from Crucifix, and Ryan, did he end up finishing Charlie? I can't remember in that match.
Yeah, he got a Kimura.
Kimura, that's right. Yeah, he had that really polished game. He was using sort of row drags to get to the Kimura, threatening Yokos as well. Guys, are you excited for this match? How do you see it going?
I think it's a kind of evenly match, really. I mean, like, I think Mark's probably like got a bit of size on Ryan, if I'm correct. He's definitely a little bit more lower body heavy, but I think maybe I'd give like the movement edge, the pacing to Ryan, but I think as far as I can see, it's like pretty evenly skilled.
Pretty even, I agree.
The Irishman's coming in, he's taking on Mark, and it's basically Ryan's, thank you. Ryan coming in off of a nice victory over Charlie. He really did well in the wrestling exchanges. He came through and he started upping the pace. His tempo was very smooth the whole time. And then Mark, he came in with his very thick legs, and then I believe he counted off of a suplex to get on top, right? Is that how it happened?
Yeah, I believe so.
So I imagine this will be in the standing position.
Yeah.
This will be, I mean, it'll be who can dominate the standing position best, so let's see how that plays out.
Ladies and gentlemen, your first semi-final of the evening, the 8-man office worker bracket. Introducing first the brown belt, crucifix specialist. He stands at 5 feet, 10 inches tall, weighing 79 kilos, fighting out of Western Crow's Nest. He's now on a one-fight winning streak. Mark Manzone! And his opponent, a purple belt, good place in South Fighter, fighting out of Academy 411 by way of Dublin, Ireland. Bryant, the Leprechaun Lawler.
I just want to know what this guy does for a living, eh?
Well, I mean, he's refuses to tell us practically.
Refuses to tell us.
Uncle Bill wouldn't be proud. Mr. Gates.
Right. Oh, nice foot sweep. I was going to say Ryan looked like he had a little bit more of that sort of judoka style from standing, very upright, looking for his foot sweeps.
This man, Mark Manzone, has the longest torso I've ever seen.
Man, nice single leg pickup. Remember Charlie, he did get to hit Mark's back quite easily. James Pryor got to Mark's back, I think, once or twice in their match.
Yeah, he got to like a belly to back rear suplex position,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
was kind of immediately reversed after the throw.
Exactly, exactly.
Mark stands very upright. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, punished whatever Mark was trying to do there.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, does he know he can pull guard?
Wow, that's twice he's used that row drag.
Again, yeah.
Wow.
Very explosive with it.
Fellas, do your homework. Oh, that's annoying.
I'm really liking the pace that Ryan's putting on early here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not. It's like he's sort of in that perfect cruise control mode where he's like, he's going at a good pace, but he's not overexerting himself. I feel like he can do this for 30 minutes.
That's really the style that you aspire to have, right?
Yeah.
It's interesting that he takes such an upright stance because he's not.
Yeah.
He's not the tallest guy.
Yeah.
You usually see people who are shorter in build utilize shots. So I wonder if he has a little secret weapon.
I wonder what he's doing with this sort of shin up on the waist.
Well, I do remember seeing him back in the day. He liked like jumping close guard. He liked wrapping up like guillotines from close guard, triangles from close guard, even when the other person's standing. So I don't know if he's like
baiting a single and trying to jump in.
Yeah, because he's not allowed to jump guard in this rule set. But if they are hip to hip, so if Ryan latches onto a single leg, I guess that gives him the green light to jump close guard.
Sure, yeah. That's a good point.
But yeah, he's obviously got like a lower, he's a shorter guy. So and he's got fucking thick legs. So you'd think he would be level changing and blasting in on some doubles.
He's definitely baiting like him picking up some sort of single leg.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Unless he's done Tai Chi, I don't know what else he'd be
But he's
doing.
been punished twice for it now with foot sweeps by Ryan Lawler.
Agreed.
Stepping on the foot there, interesting.
We've got a minute and a half to points. We'll see how Mark's strategy changes.
I don't know. That feint was very, very
animated.
Looked like a big sneeze.
Nice front headlock by Ryan.
Good hand fighting from Mark.
Whoa. Nice Uchi.
That's nice. I mean, the judo's been very nice from him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still 1 minute till we enter the points period. We've got Ryan entering in on a knee cut position here.
Yeah, he's done a good job beating that knee shield frame of Mark on bottom. I would not be surprised if we saw a row drag in the next 10 seconds.
Put some J's in the chat for J Rao.
Nice job. Good knee cut pass.
Unfortunate timing. It is before points, so this will not score on Mark.
Yeah, but Ryan seems to be in control this whole match, really. I don't think he's really had any offensive sequences thrown at him.
He's looking for the sub.
Yeah. I'd like to see Mark here maybe try use a knee bump to try go to like a backside 50-50 when Ryan puts his knee up there.
Raf Barty's hair is looking quite majestic tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna see points come into effect very soon after this reset, 3 seconds, and then we'll see if Ryan can time like a very clean guard pass when it's gonna actually score in points.
Points.
Really impressed with Ryan. Oh, he does a good job getting to the arm here. Snatches up that Kimura.
Found himself on bottom though.
He might get counter armbar here if he's not careful though.
That would be sweet.
So I think that's all good because he entered bottom position off a submission attempt. I don't think that's going to be any sort of point scored against him.
Yeah. Now let's see Ryan's bottom game. It's the first time we've seen him on bottom tonight. But I would not be surprised if he's quite a well-rounded athlete. He's looked sharp so far in every
Really like
position.
the head position from Mark.
Yeah, I trained with Ryan recently, and he was quite good at spinning under from reverse Telehiva. Like, that seemed to be his go-to.
Okay.
But Mark seems to be hiding that inside leg at the moment, making it hard for him to grab. I can see Ryan reaching for it, but the heel's a little bit far away. Hard to elevate someone over the top of if you don't have purchase on that heel.
Yeah.
What would you do, Josh, if you feel like you can't reach that heel? What would you be trying to build to?
I'd probably be looking at like using like a knee lever just to get a bit of a pushback reaction, get his weight a little bit on his heel so he has to drive back. Here he's looked to kind of like an Imanari roll.
I think he tried to jump wedge there, Mark did. He's in a smash pass here now.
Ryan does have an underhook here, but his knee is very far across. That's not ideal.
Yeah, they settle in at headquarters. Mark looks like he's got some decent pressure passing on him. I think Jake alluded to earlier, his head position was quite strong in that sort of split squat. You Sydney West guys love that split squat pressure, and he's doing it tonight, coming back into it right now.
Hey, there's that inversion.
Yeah, looking to get to the second leg with it.
Straight back into that pressure passing, Mark is. I don't think he's going to have enough time. I think the good thing with this sort of split squat passing is it does make your opponent tired over time.
Ooh, might be going for a Kani Basami entry.
He gave his knee line though, so he's kind of avoided the saddle attempt at this point.
He might end up in a smash pass. Yeah, looks like he's going to. This is the problem with those entries.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice sweep by Ryan.
Ooh. That's, yeah.
Oh, interesting though. That was a guard pull.
I don't know if he was
time standing.
Yeah, let's see what Winston thinks. It seems Winston has not scored it, so he might be safe. That was very close though. Could have thrown the match away there.
This is good pressure by Mark, man. He's looking really good here, basing and split squat.
I like the way he's. So if you notice, his right hand is controlling that top foot.
leg.
It really messes up the inversion from here because the hip can't rise.
Yes, exactly. Very good point. Hip switch here. Oh, nice. Nice job by Ryan. Looks like he's going to get his 2 for coming on top now. Good job.
That's nice.
Yeah, that can be the problem with sort of going for that sort of over back hip switch style in half guard, is you can get off balanced.
You really give your weight to the partner.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be careful with it, right? Mark trying to build back to standing, but Ryan doing a great job controlling the legs.
Yeah, Ryan was having good success earlier with his side swipe attempts there from his knee cut position. Let's see if he goes back to that. Looks to go over the head for that. I think last time he went to a Kimura.
Oh,
wait, is that not
error.
going to be? I think that's going to be 2 for Mark. Yeah.
Yeah, even it up with only 25 seconds left to go. Interesting.
Odd choice.
Yeah, didn't put any much effort into fighting that. I would argue that, in my opinion, Ryan is still leading on a judge's decision thing. But
you don't want to do that. You don't want to give it up to that. And you might have to send a toe hold. I mean, he could be getting tired. He might not have had the energy to fight it. There's been relentless pressure from Mark for a long time.
Yeah, could be a bit of a strategic element. You know, he knows he's got another match left to go if he wants to take out the prize, and his opponent is very fresh at this stage.
I mean, Ryan looks fairly tired.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big hand for their team competitor. That was a great fight. And your winner, referee's decision, Ryan Lawler.
I think that's a fair decision.
Yeah, I would have gone with that as well. I think Ryan was, a bit more positionally dominant early.
Yeah, agreed.
Great stuff, Ryan. Congratulations. You're one step closer to $1,000. You've had some time. Do you remember where you were? Microsoft. Okay.
Why don't you cover Harrison?
Cybersecurity. Okay.
I'll cover Split.
That was fantastic, man.
I don't remember anything.
You started off well. Did you have like a judo background? Did you have some good split sweeps? You went for a single, you made it into a Richie Ryan. Looking good on the feet. It looked like you went for that Kimura back take a couple times, didn't work out. You ended up on the bottom. Looked like you weren't quite as comfortable as you were on top on the bottom, but in the end, you managed to get him.
Such is life, huh? Such is life. All good. Through to the next one.
Excellent stuff. Ryan, one step closer to $1,000.
Ryan looks like he had plenty of time to go and read over his NDA.
Yep.
We now know what he does for a living.
He'll be in the final of this 8-man Strive Finance bracket, and now we're going to see he's going to be going up against. And we've got an absolute barn burner for you. We have Thomas Messo versus Harrison Baker. Guys, talk to me about this match.
Yeah, so both guys were very dominant in their first match. Obviously, we had Harrison came out strong, got to the back, and then secured the finish from there. Thomas had a massive size advantage over his first opponent, so we didn't really get to see too much of his game in there. I think obviously Thomas is going to be the bigger guy. Harrison bringing some scrappiness to the equation. What do you think about Thomas in this match, Jake?
Well, I think we got to see a lot of his game, but I mean, it was against a significantly smaller opponent. However, we still know what the plan is likely to be. It's probably going to be on top, past the guard. He seemed very strong and very competent on the back, so Harrison being an MMA guy, we'll see how he can deal with this kind of heat.
Yeah.
What about you?
I wouldn't be surprised to honestly see maybe Thomas pull in this match. Harry is very, very physical on top, very long, very aggressive, and I think if he can maybe bring him back down to the ground, take away some of that athleticism, and really test his jiu-jitsu, that might be his path to victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next semi-final of the evening in the 8-man office worker bracket. Introducing first up, black belt kung fu fighter. He's fighting out of Australian elite team by way of Assyria, Thomas Messo.
Both men should be very fresh coming into these matches, right?
Yeah, I think, Thomas didn't really have to exert himself. Harrison did a little bit, but was dominant.
He's now the 30th guy in jiu-jitsu, Harrison Baker!
Dirtiest man in jiu-jitsu, formerly known as the nicest man in jiu-jitsu.
Yep.
Hit a nice slide by to the back take.
This is going to be a great match, man. Harry is a scrapper.
And very well predicted.
Not surprised by Tom here. Harry, though, man, still no slouch. I mean, no slouch on top. He has really good outside passing.
Do we know what belt Harry is?
I believe he's a blue belt.
A blue belt.
He's a little bit of a sandbagger in that regard because I have trained with him and he is quite strong.
Oh, wow. Very exciting.
This is where I think Tom is going to have the advantage.
Ooh.
These sorts of positions, these closed positions.
Something interesting you see is Harrison had his foot to the inside. Basically, whenever you can step to the stomach, it's quite easy to strip that Achilles grip. But still, we know what Thomas is looking for in this situation.
Yeah, we saw him really loading up on that footlock. It shows he is ready to pull the trigger on a submission if he does get it.
Yeah. Harry, I do think that his advantages might not be in his guard. However, he is quite dangerous in some leg entanglements. I've had trained with him quite a little bit, and when he does get to his spots, he's able to snap onto leg locks quite fast and explosive.
We're going to see sort of the experience in the gi game come into effect here with Thomas. Like he's obviously handling this headquarters position really, really well.
Jude Keane in the corner of Harrison Baker here, trying to give him some advice. Jude, obviously one of the most dangerous bottom guards I've ever come up against. And Tom here, he's like what Josh said, I think his base here looks strong, stoic.
Yeah, we saw a few outside off-balance attempts from Harrison, but couldn't put Thomas's hands on the mat.
Man, beautiful shin trap passing. Oh, nice job switching sides.
This is lovely.
Yeah, look at it. That is gorgeous passing by Tom. Predicted well by Josh.
Yeah, the switch between tight passing right into Toriando's was really nice.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got an underhook, so if he lets go of that tight waist with the right hand, he could be in a good position to escape from here. So we'll see how he shuts this down.
Yeah, let's see if he can reclaim that underhook. He's opting to check the hip with his right hand.
Nice. Ooh, right into a kipping escape. Very good.
Yeah,
backing away from the leg entanglement there. There we go. We see Harrison come back to standing. I wouldn't be surprised if Thomas pulls guard here. We're still not in the points period.
Yeah.
He had a lot of success there, and he opts to sit down again.
Smart move by Harry, I think, getting up to standing. This is sort of one of the problems with getting a guy that just wants to get up. When you get him on bottom, you have to have methods of actually keeping him down.
Very difficult.
Yeah, that's why I think body locks and half guards are super, super advantageous in a good style matchup like this. But Tom, he's looking composed, man.
Looks like he's in on the leg here.
Yeah, he's just doing a great job getting to his spots, man.
Oh, this time he's
that looks like
putting a bit of pepper on it. Uses it to get to top position, though.
Again, well defended by Harrison, having to give up top position in the defense, though.
I think it's pretty obvious so far that Tom has a big advantage in just the jiu-jitsu experience and maybe his understanding of jiu-jitsu. However, that doesn't always matter. Harry is a gamer and he's extremely aggressive, but nice job by Tommy using a smash pass to get to mount.
You know, it's hard enough when somebody has the experience edge, but when you chuck a size and possibly strength advantage on top of that, it really highlights the difference in the skill gap.
Yeah.
Very odd grip from you. Annoying. Ooh, he's getting the arm above the head. He's threatening Katagatami here. He's got the head over, but he's kind of answering the phone, but the elbow's not in great position. Yeah, he elects to reset from that. And again, that shows the experience. Not selling out on something that isn't there.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed. The pace that Tom is operating at right now, he could do this for hours. I think he's just doing a great job, not overexerting himself, but staying heavy in positions when he needs to.
I believe he's still nasal breathing.
The mouth has not opened once.
Not one time.
Yeah, he's very young. I think he's only something like 24, 25 years old, around there. And
yeah.
He's obviously a black belt, so he's been training for a very, very long time.
Damn.
Consistently competing, I'd say, since he's a kid.
I'm geezed up, bro. As a young man.
And he's going against Harrison, who's, only got a handful of years of jiu-jitsu experience competing.
Yeah. Harrison doing a nice job of entering armadillo mode here, keeping the elbows very tucked in.
Armadillo mode. Is that some Sydney West lingo? Can you please
It
help
is.
us?
Shout out Robert Hastings, king of the armadillo mode.
Right.
But he's cracked the shell.
Yeah, managed to get one arm above the head here. He's answering the phone, but it looks like he's got...
It's a much better angle for the elbow.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if he elects to... he doesn't seem like he's quite happy yet.
Well, he's doing a good job of covering the airways of Harrison, just kind of putting pressure on him. He hasn't committed to connecting his hands yet or dismounting for the finish.
Something that should be noted, still no points on the board, but it's a pretty tough. I mean, he's been mounted for a few minutes now.
Yeah, I think Tom. If the points would have started from the start, he might be up like 10 points by now. He's swept Harry twice, I believe. Guard pass straight to mount as well.
Yeah, I agree.
Thomas he's looking for a trachea choke there. He's kind of one hand. He's opting to weave his hand in. I wonder if he's looking for like a no-gi baseball choke finish here.
Nice job by Tom. He's trying to use an inside bicep tie with the 10-finger grip to sort of open up and get that underhook.
It's very difficult to get an underhook on someone like that when they just ball up. He's doing a great job. Every time he gets his elbow away from the ribs, he weaves the hand in.
This is going to be a back take now.
Yeah, that's nice.
And this is a big upgrade, I think. Nice job by Harry spinning out. But I think that's what Tom wants. I just think there is a big difference in I believe in back pins and mount pins. I think it's very few guys I've honestly met that have unbelievable mount pins in no-gi. But I think the back, there's so many guys there that just have such good finishing ability.
I agree. And, I would say against someone like Harrison, being on the back, having someone on the back might actually be favorable because you can create more scrambles from there. You can just spin like a little drill bit, like a little Beyblade.
Yeah, that's also true. There's definitely a lot of wisdom in that.
I agree with what you're saying, though. It's like you don't come up against as many people that are proficient in the mount. So when you do, it's a lot harder to escape and it's a lot more draining.
Yeah, agree.
It's so demoralizing. Like, I just can't move.
Yeah.
Plus, you got the airways covered. You got the sweaty rash guard covering your mouth the whole time. Disrupts your breathing.
This could be a mother's milk.
Good pressure
or
by
a daddy's
Tom, though.
milk.
He's showing that the mount, he's definitely proficient in this mount position. I just think that with the mount in no-gi, there's a big learning curve. It's a lot of base, timing in the positional where you just see some guys, they get on the back, they launch strangles and they lock it up. And, man, once you get a figure four, it's done, so...
Really impressive defense from Harrison, though, to be fair.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job holding out. And Tom's just doing a good job just basing, just staying on top, breaking through constantly. Harry, I think his chance, he's going to need to get a kip into a leg entanglement. That's basically his route here.
Only 15 seconds left on the clock to do it, though.
Yeah, shocked this match is going to end 0-0 despite what looks to be a dominant performance by Thomas.
Despite the imaginary scores that have come through. And again, finishes the match, nasal breathing. What an animal. Great performance from these two gentlemen.
Great performance. I mean, he looked so sharp in that.
gi pressure.
Your winner on referee's decision, Thomas Messo. Congratulations, Thomas. That was a great fight. He's really dominated him from the beginning. He got into mount, had him in the head and arm, had a good wrap a couple times. At one point, his coach, the legendary Jude King, was saying, "Why not give him your back?" Because there was nothing else left to do. Kind of understandable. How did you feel?
Yeah, I feel fine. He got better after so probably some signs like that. Well, try to see if he can some points. I felt like I'm judging. All three or so, yeah. That.
Well, that's right. You could have gotten out of that and tried to get back in and just won the fight. Well, you're not thinking it's overrated. Yeah, just fight. And you do an incredible job of that. Thomas Messo, one step closer to $1,000, ladies and gentlemen.
Great win by Thomas Messo, man. I really wish I didn't listen to Gordon Ryan and John Danaher when I first started Jiu-Jitsu and I did the gi, because these gi guys are sharp as hell. Every time I see a guy take off the gi and come in, they just look so sharp, so positionally aware. But guys, we're going to move on. Great match coming up. Bradley Parker versus Jake Butler. Jake Butler, Jack Butler. Fuck me, I'm so bad
Jakes
at that.
and Jacks are just confusing for you.
They're flipping me around. But anyway, he's one half of the most exciting match in Grapple Mania history. The last time he was on, he's going up against Abdullah, nearly gets that armbar break. And now we're going to talk about Bradley Parker, guys. Give me a breakdown on this.
Well, they're two Grapple Mania veterans. They had some pretty impressive scraps last time. I mean, Park had some very impressive scraps last time he was here. I had a look at his Instagram. Not a whole lot going on. Likes going outside is what I can say about this man. Other than that, it's been a while since we've seen him though.
Yeah, I don't remember anything about Bradley Park, but I know, as you were saying, Jack Butler was the other half of the match of the night against Abdullah. So obviously there's fireworks to be made there. He has slick arm bars, slick straight ankle locks there, and he's a guy, he clearly wants to go out and get the finish early, so not a match to sleep on at all. Yeah,
and he's absolutely jacked. Guys, just remember our sponsors here at Grapple Mania. It's not possible without them. Huri Chicken, my mother's cousin, self-raised, Val Vortices, and Lala's Home Services.
Hey guys, my name's Keller Loxodi, black belt and the owner of Grappling Education. We've recently created the beginner program. What is a beginner program? Well, it's a program that's tailored for people that have never done jiu-jitsu before. We've spent months working on it and we've come up with the perfect 6-month program. In this program, you'll learn 13 basic positions of jiu-jitsu. Each position goes for 2 weeks, and at the end of the 2 weeks, you'll be in a position where if you go into one of our advanced classes, you'll need no more knowledge than that. Each week, we post all the techniques that you'll be doing for the week on a handy app with videos as well so that you can review technique for the week. After 3 months, we take a picture of you denoting your first stripe and it goes up on our Polaroid wall. This program's just for no-gi, so your stripe will go on the Polaroid picture and this is how we denote where you are in the program. After 6 months, you'll get your second stripe. Awesome, Matt, that's for you. That's kind of cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match of the evening. This is an Illawarra grudge match. Introducing first, a purple belt standing at 5'10", weighing in at 83 kilos, fighting out of Illawarra International by way of Wollongong, Bradley Park. And his opponent, a blue belt armbar specialist, fighting out of Team Atlantis. He's the king of Shell Harbor, Jack Pilchard Butler.
Let's go.
The night. Last time he was here, he got match of the night, got paid. Even though he came away with a loss, you know it's not going to be disappointing.
Yeah, be ready for a overhook armbar. Oh, sliding Ashy entry.
He's got a good straight footlock as well.
Scoop in the far leg.
Very zesty kit from his opponent here.
Yeah, with those biceps, I'm not surprised he's got a good straight out or ankle lock. Scooping the outside. Josh, looks like you're going to get your call. Oh.
Yeah, using the crab ride to counter the straight footlock attempt there is Bradley Park.
Bradley Park, very long, wiry build. Looks like he's great at snatching up front headlocks as I say it.
Wow.
Really surprised to see, I don't even want to know, Jack pull pull guard in this match.
It's all the seed oils getting to your head.
Jack's face already matching the color of his opponent's rash guard.
Nice wrestle up half guard.
Just white boy
High-octane
stuff.
jiu-jitsu, high blood pressure.
It's white boy stuff, man. Leave us alone.
We're in a dogfight position here. Jack opting to go back to bottom position. Yeah, he's going to be looking at switching up between entering the legs there with a fast scoop and then attacking the choi bar on the firearm as well.
It's a classic dilemma. Very effective, though.
Looking to throw in a false reap here is Jack Butler.
Yep.
Doesn't quite have the foot fully
now
threaded through, but now as he puts his toes on the floor, spins through.
Could have a knee bar
Collects
here.
that leg.
Knee bar.
Oh, wow.
Wow. That was beautiful.
Beautiful. Diego Pato, Josh Cisneros-esque.
Tops off. This man likes to flex. Very good.
Nice.
Yeah, cool. I would, honestly, that's probably the submission of the night so far.
That was beautiful.
That was very technical.
You're one of the most exciting guys on Grapple Mania. There's no question about that. Every time you're on this chair, you bring it. Anybody you want to call it up? Because I mean, there's a. No one wants it, right? That's it. No one wants it.
What's his bounty?
What about Abdullah? You had a great fight with him last time. I don't blame him. Are you really a blue belt?
Yeah, I've been trying to tease.
Somebody give this guy a purple belt. He's too good to be a blue belt. Congratulations, Jack. We're going to see you on the show again, I'm sure. That was awesome stuff.
A lot of tattoos on the right side of his body. Either he did it himself and he's left-handed, or he just likes that side.
Yeah. For me, that's looking like it's going to be some of the night so far. Beautiful false reap entry to the knee bar by Jack. And now we're going to be moving on to Ronan Mard and Jordan Lawler.
Honestly, this match could be a contender for submission of the night and takedown of the night. Ronan's a really solid wrestler.
Yep.
He's got that like wrestle jiu-jitsu style. Doesn't really mind if people get behind him. He's one of the hardest guys to take their back, even if you are sort of chest to back.
Interesting.
And then we've got Jordan Lawler, probably the absolute opposite of that style. Very, very like, I don't know. Sometimes he'll put foot to the pedal and he'll be very aggressive, but it is very much a guard leg lock. Like he's just looking for the ankle lock, the heel hooks.
Yeah.
Not really looking to go top position.
Yeah. He trains out of Sydney Wrestling Academy, but he plays a very half butterfly sort of inside position. I would say more new wave-esque game rather than that sort of outside position guard game.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but Sydney Wrestling Academy is not just a wrestling gym.
It's not. It's definitely not. It's definitely not. But I'm really excited to see this. I hope Jordan gets this done. He's a great lad.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match of the evening. Introducing first, the purple belt wrestler standing at 6 foot 1 inches tall, weighing in at 93 kilos, fighting out of Apex MMA by way of Dublin, Ireland. He's the Pan-Pac champion, Ronan, the Celtic Croc Martin.
Had the chance to train with Ronan somewhat recently ahead of his match on Subversion. Very tough, very good passing, so it'll be a good styles clash here.
And his opponent, he's a purple belt special needs fighter standing at 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 83 kilos. Fighting out of Sydney Wrestling Academy by way of Cal Cyber, it's the creator of the universe, Jordan Lawler.
Jordan Lawler, Jiu-Jitsu's most autistic man.
Yes.
And he's proud of it.
He's proud of it. The creator of the universe. What an intro.
Opts the sit guard here early. Probably a wise move. Doesn't want a piece of Ronan's wrestling. Doing a good job of not letting his hip get pinned to the mat there, using a lot of self frames.
Yeah, love this style of guard.
I do not.
You don't love it if you don't know how to deal with it.
Yeah, agreed.
Now, Ronan's passing style, from my experience, was a lot more like body lock, high tripod type passing. So let's see if he kind of has an answer to the open guard of Jordan Lawler here, if he can get past the feet and then attach to the upper body. I think if he does, he'll have success.
Yeah.
But let's see how he goes about it.
I think Ronan here, he really just needs to try and point the feet away, throw those legs out of the way, start burying, look to get on stacks. I think that's the way you deal with this style of guard. Get good stack passing. You can't just step into reverse De La Riva and while someone's self-framing their bottom legs, you're not really going to be able to get through there.
Or just throw caution to the wind and jump on a crab ride.
Yep.
Ronan's got that in his toolbox.
Agreed.
Jordan's doing a great job of not letting him have symmetrical feet from here.
Interesting, an action call here from Winston early on Jordan Lawler, force him to sit up, and then bam, Ronan attaches body lock.
Getting to close guard. Jordan getting to a scoop here.
This is where he wants to be. I think if you were to ask Jordan what position he's most comfortable in, it's going to be K-guard.
Nice job getting to a scoop, trying to throw up some jujis and K-guard threats.
I mean, Ronan's got a really...
Mere lock attempt.
I would have liked to have seen him stay on that. That was a good
by
attempt.
Jordan. Jordan does have a good K-guard. Tries to get the saddle here. Can't get...
Yeah, if you're going to put, like, notable skill sets on these athletes, I'd say one of Ronan's is, like, he is hard to finish. I've only seen him get submitted a handful of times in quick fashion. One of them against Jude Keane.
Yes. No shame in that, but yes.
So yeah, Jordan's braking mechanics are going to have to be super on point if he's going to get the finish here against Ronan.
This is a little bit better from Ronan. This is what I like to see.
Honestly, that was a great display of outside passing and really good guard retention fundamentals from Jordan.
Yeah. I think Ronan needs to do more of that. He needs to start coming in a little bit more, pointing those feet away, forcing his opponent to invert his hips and then getting on stacks.
Obviously, a huge shout out to lovely Sonny Brown from Apex MMA. Absolute legend.
Ronan spinning out of that K-guard entanglement there, back into his split squat passing.
Yeah, Ronan looks good when he's getting to that hip and knee post. Creates an angle, gets to a nice hip and knee post. That's where I feel like he's getting his best pressure.
He's got a good hip and knee post.
Yeah.
And he's doing a good job of pinning the wrist here of Jordan.
Good frames by Jordan.
You look at that left hand of Ronan pinning down the wrist of Jordan. That's going to make it very hard for him to get to his legs.
This is a good strategy against a guy like Jordan. Nice. Jordan should pull immediately, get back to his guard. Or just do that. Nice job by Jordan.
This is nice. This is good for Ronan. He's flattened him out. The bendy hips, though, is going to be very easy for Jordan to put butterfly hooks in.
Don't be mistaken, though. Jordan's looking great in this match. He's had 2 strong entries on the legs. I think that he shouldn't feel bad for having that one front headlock attack thrown at him. He should sort of have goldfish mentality and get straight back into his game.
And that is one thing that Jordan does find himself doing. He gets a little self-reflective during matches.
Yes, we cannot do that. He's in chest half here. He's actually quite good at dealing with chest half guard, upgrading the butterfly guards here and getting out.
Yeah, he knows the knee levers, he knows half butterfly.
Nice, he upgrades his frames.
Yeah.
Controlling the far arm here of Ronan. Let's see if he's looking for maybe like an octopus guard setup.
Ooh, this is a bit dangerous, man. He's putting himself in outside actually with a scoop, although he upgrades. Man, I
he's
think
deep
it's
on
risky.
the pass.
We are in the points period now, so Jordan's got to put a bit of effort into turtling.
Never got to pin the back. so didn't get the pass points, but now he's had to make him turtle.
Yeah. I think Jordan got too overzealous there, throwing the outside actually with his opponent's knee on the mat. That's very, very risky. Jordan gets back to guard though.
A little bit, a sign of desperation, I might say.
Yeah, Jordan needs to stay within his game. Stay within his game. He was doing good when he was getting the close guard, getting to his scoop grips. You can't... Winston not having none of it. He doesn't like the self-framing on the legs. He's with Jake over here, sorry.
I think Winston has a few losses to Ariel to back, so as soon as he gets that glimpse of that Ari to back guard play style, a bit of PTSD going on.
Yeah, you better not self-frame that bottom leg. And yeah, he did it one more time.
Action call.
There it is.
Wow, when Winston's around, do not touch yourself in any way.
Yeah. Jordan here needs to start framing, try to pull out his bottom leg, get to a keymaster situation. I think that'd be a good upgrade for him. This is the problem. Nice job by Jordan, pummeling in a lasso. Ooh, scooping on an arm. Nice by Jordan.
Oh, nice triangle thrown out there.
Jordan. Beautiful transition, glimpse of genius.
2 minutes left on the clock. Jordan's got to, he's having success when he does attack. He's just got to get not like staying too passive with that open guard style.
And I would not play, I would not play a low knee shield against a guy bigger like you like that. I think it's not a great frame. Doesn't stop the upper body coming forward too much. He was doing better when he was staying with the high knee shield.
That was actually a really technical movement there from Ronan. He used a wrist pin to separate the knee away from the chest of Jordan and then slid into a chest-to-chest half guard.
Nice. Jordan in his half butterfly. He is strong here, has an underhook. He is quite strong from this position. Let's see what he can do from it. Trying to pull his leg through. Ronan does a good job getting into a hip and knee post on the other side.
No points on the board. Still anyone's game at this point.
I don't agree with what Jordan playing these low knee shield frames. I think it's so taxing against a guy bigger than you, man.
I think he's kind of having to do it out of necessity a little bit. Like, maybe. Ronan's really pinning that wrist that's making it hard for him to close the space between his knees and his chest.
Good inversion by Jordan here, though. Nice body
shooting
lock
on
entry.
a body lock there.
Body lock
really
entry.
Nice.
Perfect. Jordan was looking really good at the end of this match, but he's slowly withered away. Hasn't looked as sharp as he did in the start, although he's not out of this completely. No points have been scored by either gentleman.
Still anyone's game.
Nice flank by Ronan. Straight back into this split squat pressure.
Honestly, it's been super sound technical jiu-jitsu from both of them. I think I would like to see a bit of tempo changing from both guys. They've kept a very consistent pace the whole time. If one of them kind of explodes, surprises the other, that could make the difference.
Yeah.
I think Jordan needs to be the one to do it now. He's got a bit of a bite on the leg.
Nah, he loses it.
Only 10 seconds left on the clock here.
Going to be very tough to score in that amount of time.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
This isn't what you want, though. You don't want to be ending the match with just half guard.
There could be...
well, good match. I think definitely the decision will go to Ronan Martin there.
Agreed.
A few more initiations.
But Jordan did have a great showing at the start. He was getting on a few centuries.
Yeah, 0-0 on the scoreboard.
Your winner by referee's decision, Ronan Martin.
Yeah, pretty clear there. Was able to force chest to chest multiple times. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Congratulations, Ronan. Here's some money for you. Now, Jordan, not surprisingly, started out that match by lying on his back and presenting his bike seat similar to the way he is now. It's reminiscent of a National Geographic documentary I saw on the many rituals of the Congolese baboon. Did you feel at all that it was somewhat suggestive of the way he was playing jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, that's what I hoped I was signing up for, so thanks for going for that.
Very entertaining match. Excellent stuff. And you eventually got on top. You were camped for a long time. Obviously, it's very dangerous for the bottom. He's got a great leg lock game. Did you prepare for him in particular, or is this your game?
This is just my style.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do with
Is
Zach?
there anybody else you want to fight in the future? Any call-outs?
What do you want me to do with Zach?
Anyone can get it.
Say something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll fight you.
guys. Great match there by Ronan Martin and Jordan Lure. Now we're going to go on to our 85 kg takedown match. Jeffrey versus Keanu Gonzalez. This is going to be a great match. Josh, you've gotten a trainer with Jeffrey. Talk to me about him.
Yeah, Jeff is one to take on a challenge, and this is not his first takedown challenge, throwdown, whatever we're calling it here. He's come out successful for quite a few of them already. I believe his last victory was over
It was on Grapple Mania.
It was here.
It was here.
It was here. It was exciting.
But guys, I'm going to stop for a second because we have Zach Amon on call right now, all the way from Melbourne, Australia.
The Zach Amon.
The Zach Amon.
Oh my God.
The Zach Amon.
Zach Amon, I am here. I am clear. I'm here to give you boys some fun times.
Fantastic. Zach, before you leave, can we get a Kenta Iwamoto, please?
Kenta Iwamoto.
Guys, that is Zach Amon at his best. He donated $50 on the stream, and he is now live on the Grapple Mania show. We are now going to move on to our takedown match, 85 kilos. Naran, take us away.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match of the evening, this is going to be a wrestling match. Introducing first, the white belt. He's a wrestler, stands at 6 foot tall, weighing in at 93 kilos, fighting out of Camden Valley Wrestling by way of Guayaquil, Ecuador, the New South Wales State Wrestling Champion, Keanu Gonzalez.
Shoes are on, means business.
And his opponent, a black belt, standing 6 feet tall, weighing in at 90 kilos, fighting out of Gracie Baja, Gladesville, Jeffrey Musadiri.
The People's Champ, Jeff Musadiri, coming in, representing Sydney Wrestling Academy now.
Always excited when Jeff's on the show. He always puts on a good show.
Almost hit his head on the roof.
Now, Keanu, a state wrestling champion. Do we have someone that is a jiu-jitsu athlete that happens to wrestle, or is he a straight-up wrestler? Oh, huge cross double from Jeffrey Musadiri.
Oh my God!
Wow, there we go. Big takedown.
He hurt his knee. Oh no!
High amplitude takedown, surely.
Straight away.
He landed very awkwardly there.
Oh shit! I can't tell.
4 points on the board for Jeff Musadiri earlier.
He landed very awkwardly on that right knee.
Yeah, that right knee looks a little bit torn up. His left knee is the one that's braced.
Yikes! I don't know if you should keep going. That was pretty nasty.
Oh my! Oh!
Oh, I think that knee just gave out again.
Yeah, man.
Fuck! His knee is not looking good.
He landed very it looked like an ACL destroyer.
Yeah. I didn't get to see it.
Oh,
Jake,
wow,
talk to me. How did it look like he landed?
It landed basically foot and then knee rotates huge internal rotation of the knee. Very bad.
I just saw the replay. He definitely came down on the leg that wasn't braced, the other one in the air.
Yeah.
A little bit of a twisting action going on.
Smart by Jeffrey, starting the match off strong.
You can tell it's playing on his mind.
Definitely, it's affecting him.
He's not committing to much.
Might be wise to switch that knee brace over to the other side if he gets done. Jeff's smelling blood, though. I don't think I've ever seen Jeff come out with this sort of level of intensity.
I know.
You know, Jeff used to taking these matches against other jiu-jitsu athletes. This time it's a much more
on the face.
wrestler. Yeah.
His corner saying not to forget about the knee. He's going to need both of them to win this match, that's for sure.
Yeah, 8 points on the board for Jeff.
Do we have a tech fall?
I think we do at 10.
10?
Oh, wow.
He takes him down. Wow.
Good lord, Jeff landed awkwardly too. Wrestling's dangerous, guys. Pull guard.
That's the thing with the shoes, right?
Now,
like, even though the shoes give you a bit of grip for your shots, they also give grip onto the mats if you land awkwardly.
Nice cool. Now you know why we self-frame our legs, Jake.
Indeed. I take it all back.
Attaching in on a leg is Keanu here. Oh, wow, he didn't want to push off that knee, though.
Man.
Oh, it crumbles in again.
Man.
I think he's done.
No,
I think
he's
that's
done.
over.
He's gotta stop.
I just saw it buckle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's done.
Yeah,
that's it. That's the wise move, honestly.
I don't think Winston knows.
No.
He's
done.
His knee is finished. The match is over. I don't think Winston clocked it.
That's really unfortunate. In the very first exchange.
Yeah, honestly, props to Keanu. He really did tough it out for a while there. He even managed to get a takedown after his ACL tore, but ultimately the wise choice after it went again. End the match, live to train another day.
Agreed. Oh man, it's still giving out.
I hope maybe we can open the door for him.
Oh my man, his
Winston,
knee.
brother, chill.
Yeah, Winston's walking him around like
marching him around.
You got hurt that first exchange, so tell me what happened. Yeah, there are walls here. Thought you might have noticed that on the way in, did you not?
I did. Good for you, man. Good job. Thank you for the opportunity.
Was that an old injury? Looks like you have a knee brace on one of your knees.
Just, well, this one got popped out first, and then that happened in there. And when
what?
The man has no knees.
Is he saying he popped his other knee today as well?
I think he said in there.
In
so
there,
he might have in
right?
the warm-up room done some damage to his knee.
The old man does it again.
First of all, I always do show to my friends every single time. Keanu came up to my challenge. Last time I did a call out to New South Wales Wrestling to ask for a wrestler. And man, it's a massive difference. The strength is a lot stronger. I had to be smarter, I had to be faster, I had to really get into my shots. And when I did, I actually commit. So, full credit to Keanu and his team out there in Smithy Range. Bunch of monsters. That's the first thing. And second thing, every time there's a microphone in my face, I get in trouble. I said something last time, I was called out of all wrestling community. And I'm always saying, before I start running my mouth, I want to make it very clear to everybody here. It's a character. I'm not like that, but it's fun when there's a microphone and there's a crowd. Don't mean anything I'm about to say, but I'm going to do it anyway because it's fun. We're having fun. Does everyone understand that?
No.
Yeah, alright, call that. There's a man wanting to fight. I've been talking to my advisors, I have a lot of good people behind me, and when every single one of them agrees, man, I gotta make a call out. Today, Lobato, out of my Rollers, head coach, right here, Grapple Mania. What I want is for the people to decide what rule set we do. We come in, we'll put on a show, we'll put it down in the comments, let the people vote and decide what they want to see. 2 black belts go at it. And man, one thing I really want to do is I'm going to open the night, then I want to close the night. 2 rule sets, 1 night, only in Grapple Mania. Thank you, sir.
Wow. That's a very interesting call out from Jeffrey, who broke kayfabe there and hid away his heel turn. Guys, he's just kidding.
Yeah.
It's all jokes, it's all fun. But again, I would love to see that match.
Yeah, today
Jeffrey Masundre versus Tadeo Lobato in whatever rule set they want. He doesn't care.
Car Jitsu. Let's bring a Civic up here.
That would be great. Let's get a Civic on the mats.
I would compete
on that. Anyway, guys, we're going to be moving on to our final match of the evening. The final of the Strive Finance 8-man bracket for $1,000. We have we have Thomas Messo versus Ryan Lawler. This is going to be a great match. Both guys have made it 2 matches to get to the final here. Thomas Messo seemingly untouched. I don't know if there's been a technique hit on him so far. And Ryan Lawler coming out here with the judo background, rail drags, Kimura threats. He's looked sharp as well. This is going to be a great match. Guys, give me the breakdown.
Not only is it going to be a good match, but there's $1,000 on the line. And we know that anytime there's that sort of money being thrown around, it just leads to a more exciting match. Now, we've got Strive Finance putting $1,000 on the line. Strive Finance out of Concord. If you guys are looking to buy a house, you need some funding, check out Strive. They're the best in the business.
Agreed. Yep. We're going to be going on to this match. Jake, sorry. I've been doing it all night.
I would like to announce the super fight. It's between me and Frederick Daniels. It's going to be coming up next.
Yeah. I'm going to have to cut off my left I'm going to have to gain 20 kilos.
We'll do a catch weight. We'll do a catch weight.
Well, there it is.
What would you do with $1,000?
$1,000, I would give it to you for how badly I've treated you tonight, calling you the wrong name. But this is going to be a great match, guys. Super excited. It's going to be the final. The winner of this match is going to be getting $1,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is it, the final for $1,000. Introducing first up, purple belt complacent fighter. He's weighing in at 83 kilos, fighting out of Academy 411 by way of Dublin, Ireland. He's the Leprechaun, Ryan Lawler. And his opponent, a black belt kung fu fighter standing at 5'10", weighing in at 93 kilos. Fighting out of Australia Elite Team by way of Assyria, the 4-time black belt Pan Pac champion, Thomas Messo.
We just heard it. 93 kilos was the weigh-in. For some reason, I thought it was an under 85 kilo bracket, but that no wonder he looks huge.
Oh, he cut from 93 kilos to 85. That is an impressive cut.
Yeah, it's 8 kilos. Right, guys? 8 kilos for $1,000.
Yes, your math is correct, Josh.
We do jiu-jitsu, not math, brother.
Yes. Thomas pulls guard. He looked sharp in his last match from guard. Looked pretty comfortable.
Look, I feel like I've got a pretty similar style to Thomas Messo, and I was just training with Ryan recently, so I kind of have a feel for how this match might play out. Thomas is largely, I think, going to use his De La Riva game to get to X guard and then attack the footlock. Whether that's to get to top position or finish it there, that's how I can see him approaching it. I think Ryan's just going to, be looking to pass around the outside, as you can see there, jumping side to side. He loves a row drag or a side swipe, as sophisticated people call it. And he'll jump over the head for submissions as well. Yeah.
Thomas, so composed. As Jake was saying earlier, still nasal breathing.
Nasal breathing, Chad.
Yeah, only 24 years old, so
he shouldn't be mouth breathing.
Nice job trying to get 2 feet to the inside. Josh calls it. He's trying to get to his De La Riva game, get to inside position from there. Nice 2-on-1.
Ryan looking very composed.
Ooh,
wow.
That row drag is explosive.
Yeah. It really just makes you so hesitant to frame. You don't even want to touch him.
Yeah. Agreed.
Stepping on the foot.
There you go, reverse De La Riva for Thomas. Ryan looking for a huge hip switch there to get outside the legs.
Yeah.
I think right now you can see that Ryan wants to get Thomas on his back. Now he's having success with that by getting inside position. Now here he needs to find a way to escape the guard while keeping Thomas on his back.
Yeah. I feel like every time he gets him to supine though, Thomas ends up entangling him in a guard. I'd like to see him start using some cross grip passing, pushing at the shoulders, hip and knee post to try and get him to the back, but he's outside the line of his feet.
And obviously, massive size and experience difference between these two guys.
Yeah.
Oh, that's almost a nice sumigashi from there.
Thomas checking the time, trying to see when maybe to turn it up for when points are on.
I don't think Thomas wants to be stuck standing with Ryan here, so it adds an element when you don't necessarily feel confident in part of your game, or you don't want to play into someone else's strength.
Sure.
So it's choosing to sweep at the right time.
Yeah, something to factor in is Thomas is competing next weekend. He's got the Pan Pacific Championships in gi and no gi, so maybe he is kind of conserving himself, trying to stay injury-free for that competition.
This one pays, though.
That's true.
This one pays, agreed.
Good lateral movement from Ryan, but he still ends up in the guard of Thomas Messo.
Yeah, his pressure. He looks like he's had some decent split squat pressure. He's doing a good job pressuring in his forehead to the far shoulder. Oh, this is where Thomas is gonna have the advantage here. He does a good job sitting him to a hip.
30 seconds until points here. even if he did come up, it wouldn't necessarily matter because they're both stuck neutral now.
Yeah, it looks like Thomas knows that. He's not in any state of urgency to take top position yet. I think we will see him come up on top when that 4-minute mark hits.
Very positionally sound.
Yeah, I think we're going to see him pull a bit of a Kit Dale and switch up the tempo late, get a score.
You know, we've got submission of the night bonuses on the line, courtesy of Lawler's Home Services. So let's see if he can make a statement in the last match.
Immediately
secure
comes on
some
top.
cash.
Now that'll be points. Pretty clear. That's very nice from Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas
straight into it.
Thomas just so much experience, man. Like, you can just tell this guy's competed a long time. 24-year-old black belt. He's been around the scene a long time. He's just super sharp.
It's almost like he's done more jiu-jitsu than he has accounting.
Agreed. However, he does work full-time. We do all know how quite strenuous it is. I mean, we don't. I never worked full-time in my entire life, so I wouldn't know at all. How about you, Jake? Have you ever had a full-time job?
I actually was I hesitate to say this because I'll get bullied by my friends, but I used to be a tradie.
Wow. Wow.
Yep, so I did the full-time grind. I was on my Sigma grind set for a while, and then
Moneybird came in your life and
it's changed my life.
Altered it.
I lost 30 followers that day. See if we can lose a few more.
Entering a smash pass now is Thomas Messo. We need to see Ryan build up to that elbow if he has any chance of escaping that knee.
This is such a good position for Thomas.
Yeah, hands connected in a smash pass. This is prime.
Oh, that's nice. Good recovery.
Balance by Ryan. Ryan, man, no slouch. He's doing a good job keeping his guard in front of Thomas here.
What does Thomas do for work again?
I think accounting.
Accounting, and then Ryan.
We don't know, remember?
Mystery job, right?
Was he not the mystery man?
Yeah. I mean, NDA, we don't want to talk about it.
Security.
Oh.
Okay, so he's protecting Bill Gates' secrets.
Right. No wonder he's so secretive.
I have some questions for him later.
Nice job. Thomas getting on a body lock again. Ryan has an underhook, but that body lock does a good job of killing that underhook.
So he's forcing him to have to pass to Thomas's left. Ryan's right. Yeah, he recovers really well. You always want to pass to the opposite side of the underhook as a general rule.
Agreed.
Look, I want to see Thomas make a statement in this last couple of minutes. Like, he seems pretty content to kind of cruise and put pressure, but, you know, we've got a black belt here, black belt national champion.
It's that gi grappling you're talking about, Josh, just edging out victories, eh?
Man, that pass right there, that is one of the most underrated passes in all of no-gi. It's so hard to deal with when you have a guy playing low knee shield and they just knee cut out and smash your top frame and just bury north-south. That shit is annoying.
Dorian, Olivares.
Yeah, J-Rod. All these guys, it's just so hard to deal with that.
Yeah.
Good head positioning by Thomas here.
If you were Ryan, Josh, what would you be thinking right now? How do you approach this? Like, nothing of what you've been doing has been working.
I would try and change the scenario. I would maybe, like, just kick him in the chest, build back to standing, try and find a way to go for some sort of, like, quick submission.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, definitely not winning the positional battle at the moment. So if he can just create some chaos, I think that's where his best chance lies.
Yeah, 40 seconds here.
Thomas trying to show a bit of that passing we saw earlier with the outside passing shin trap style. He's going for it again here, controlling that far ankle. It's going to shut down the high pummel.
30 seconds, and he is $1,000 richer, which he will have to declare for tax.
I think he'll find a way around it somehow.
Yeah,
I think if anyone can do it,
that's true.
It'll be us. Smash pass.
Oh,
nice.
3 points on the board.
Yeah. I think that.
Winston hasn't given the points yet.
Yeah.
I think
he should have, to be honest.
I do agree.
Definitely a pass.
I don't think it's going to make much of a difference with 3 seconds left to go.
Yeah. And there you go. Thomas Messo, $1,000 richer.
Great job by Thomas Messo.
He's the king office worker.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of 1,000 Australian dollars, Thomas Messo. Congratulations, Winston. There's $1,000 for you. And here
Yeah. Can you guys say this name for me?
Jack Butt.
Congratulations. And this time, it was a different story. Last time you received the points. And this time, the second points, you swept them.
Trying to use this rule set, so I took out some of the second match, hopefully, fourth match on here, I'll do better. Yeah.
Well, you certainly did, and obviously, very skilled practitioner, 4-time black belt, pen-back champion. That's pretty amazing. And then you've got this to add to your list. Is there somebody else you want to fight here on Grapple Mania? The rest of the year, okay. I think that's probably it, Johnny. Is there somebody who? Yeah. Okay. Fantastic. Thanks, guys. $1,000.
Alrighty, guys. Thomas Messo with the $1,000 for the Stripe Finance 8-man bracket. But before we go, we have $500 to hand out, $250 for the sub of the night, and $250 for the takedown of the night. Josh, give us the sub of the night.
Courtesy of Lawler's Home Services. I'll take sub of the night because there's a name here that you clearly can't pronounce.
Yep.
We've got Jack Butler with that slick false reap to the knee bar set up there.
That was lovely.
$250 richer there, courtesy of Lawler's Home Services.
Beautiful. And Jake, we're going to be getting you to do the takedown of the night. So can you give us that for us, please?
Yes, well, I mean, it has to be, in my opinion, Jeffrey Masundry's knee buckling double leg.
Right.
It was clean. It was right down the middle. It was clinical. Shoes on, sending it.
It ended the match.
It ended the match.
A takedown that ended the match. It doesn't get much more definitive than that.
Exactly. So those guys will come collect the money. But guys, before we leave, we're going to now be running on the stream the ADCC episode 2 for Grappling Education. We have been doing a little bit of a series getting ready for ADCC trials in Bangkok in December. We have a bunch of athletes: Nick McGleesick, Tito Carl, Finn Canning, Hayden Limebeer, Sebastian Attard. Some of the best athletes in Australia training at this gym, and we're going to be running you through our camp, how we're going to be doing it, and how these guys are going to take home the trials medals in Bangkok. So guys, if you want to watch that, be here. Otherwise, it's been me, Fred, Josh Allsop, Victoria's Secret model, and Jake Nichols, the first man from Sydney West to ever come into this gym, and hopefully there'll be more. I hope that the Sydney West guys come and compete on this show because they're some of the best athletes in the country, so hopefully we can get them more on the show. Let's do it, guys. Thank you guys so much.
Cheers.
Hey guys, my name's Keller Loxodi, black belt and the owner of Grappling Education. We've recently created the beginner program. What is a beginner program? Well, it's a program that's tailored for people that have never done jiu-jitsu before. We spent months working on it, and we've come up with the perfect 6-month program. In this program, you'll learn 13 basic positions of jiu-jitsu. Each position goes for 2 weeks, and at the end of the 2 weeks, you'll be in a position where if you go into one of our advanced classes, you'll need no more knowledge than that. Each week, we post all the
This is the real G corner.
I just want to let everybody know that it's Gi Pride Month. It basically means that these guys are just really proud of everything that we're doing and proud of the ADCC training. They're too scared to do it themselves, but luckily you guys get to follow along and see it firsthand.
Who's the last ADCC champion?
Look at uncivilized.
Yeah.
Guys, welcome to the second episode of Road to ADCC. We're in the second phase of our training now. The guys are still working on skill development, but we've completely changed what we're working on. We've been working on turtle as it's a really important position for ADCC. Now we're working on body lock. The reason why we're working on body lock is it's so difficult to score in ADCC, and it's a really powerful move for that rule set. We're going to be working on body lock on all forms of tight passing for the next 4 weeks. Stay tuned, follow along. We're working on some extremely specific skills for ADCC. It's going to be a super interesting episode.
ADCC scoring is so different to IBJJF because in IBJJF, in reality, it's very easy to score, it's very easy to game the rules. ADCC rules, you need to have 2 things. You need to be a dog, and you need to understand how to play the rules properly. The trials is 3 minutes no points, 3 minutes points, 3 minutes overtime. So you split it up obviously into 3 sections, but the mindset you have to be a bit of a machine. You have to be constantly moving, and you have to be in 2 minds about things. Am I scoring in this position, and am I gonna use this to score in the next position? Of course, we wanna go in there and submit everybody, but in reality, some people are hard to submit, and people are much easier to score on. They don't know the rules. And people don't know the rules. So every time you're in there, for example, you pass someone's guard, although you put 100% of your physical effort into pinning them, you should have 100% of your mind on what am I gonna do when they turtle? Or what am I gonna do when they re-guard? That's what makes you really good, guys, because what happens oftentimes is they put so much mental emphasis on pinning someone that they get disheartened and they get distracted and they lose that mental fortitude to keep going. Whereas if you have 100% of your mind on what am I going to do next? What am I going to do when he totals? What am I going to do when he regards? What am I going to do when he does this and that? This is what helps you win, guys. This is what helps you break an opponent. Always being unwavering. You have to be unwavering and strong and coming forward constantly. How do you come forward constantly? By always thinking about coming forward on the next possible chance.
I'm going to roll him onto my arms here. I put my knee up eventually on this side.
My feet are warm, my mind is open, and I'm ready.
How are you feeling about the scoring system in ADCC?
Bro, these judges just love top players, bro. It is what it is. But if a man like Powell can win trials as a bottom player, any guard player can win it. So trying to find a way to win it as mainly a bottom player is the game. That is the puzzle that is given to me. So I'm gonna try and figure that puzzle out.
So we're expecting you to be a power bottom this ADCC?
Yeah, I'm always a power bottom, bro. Always a power bottom.
Yeah. 2, 1.
Oofa!
That was hard.
Bro, I just want to fucking smash. Jiu-jitsu, obviously. Yeah, bro. I'm excited to train. Training's been good. I'm feeling strong, healthy, fit, sharp. I've got Europeans 2.5 weeks, and then trials. So, yeah, man. I've been working specific stuff for ADCC. And my level's going crazy. I feel great because I've got Europeans, so I'm not even skill development anymore. I am in poor harder phase. So IBJJF Europeans. I want to try and be the first Aussie. Mistaken? I think so. I'm the first Aussie. I want to try and win it at black belt, double gold. So we'll see. You know, anything can happen. But 5 blokes in my division so far, so 5 guys that are on the hit list. So see how it goes.
Thank you.
I'm feeling ready.
Yeah, you gotta grab your... My name's Habib. I've been a black belt for like a year now. I've competed in ADCC before. I'm in 2022 or 23. I won the first round. Then I got bashed by Josh Saunders the second round. I'll get him back, don't worry. We've been training now, all of us here. First couple of weeks we've been doing like volume and drills, really. I think we're gonna change to the second phase now where we're gonna be doing hard rolls for a few weeks. Then I think a week or 2 before we leave, we're gonna just having 2 rounds. You know what I mean? More technique, more focusing on the game plan, what we're going to actually do when we get there, all of us.
What weight class are you competing at?
Over 99, so...
How did you feel the first time?
I felt good, but to be honest, I didn't take it really seriously. I just went for the fun of it. These guys think, you know, they don't know about me. I'm the dark horse. I run this gym here, you know what I mean? They think I let them, you know, go off a little bit and talk their shit and whatever, but they all know.
You're the real big man.
I've been trying to work on my wrestling, to be honest, more. I'm more of just a straight passing, you know what I mean? Straight submissions on top, kezas, head and arms, stuff like that. Mounted triangles. Look at this guy smiling at me. Trying to get better at my wrestling. I think if once I fix that a little bit more, I don't think anyone will beat me, to be honest. Look, no one knows about me now. I'll do a little bit of comms here and there, like just for the sake of it. When the ADCC comes, they're gonna know, man. They're gonna feel it. Stay tuned, you'll see.
My name's Hayden. I'm a dad who does HVAC. In 3 weeks' time from today, well, pretty much, I've got the Street X tournament coming up, which I'm super excited about, to have the opportunity to compete against world-class guys, Australia's top guys. Like, just stoked to even be a part of it, to be honest. Get out there amongst those boys and give it my all. Preparation for the trials, yeah, I'm just getting fitter and fitter. I wasn't training much for the past few months, like 2 or 3 sessions a week, and then as of the last month or so, I've been back in properly training, getting rounds in every day, working on things with a fresh approach. There was a while there I was a bit worn out, a bit over it, but now I'm back, fully in love, excited. And man, just can't wait to start competing again. Like, I feel free now, just enjoying the process. Like, I think before, I'd always get in my mind a little bit about, you know, winning and the outcome, and now I'm just focused on the process and just enjoying it and just being there and giving my all and giving my best. And the trials will be a good opportunity to do that with the Street X coming up first, 20k cash, which will be a nice little bonus. I'm not in bad shape, but I'll get a little bit leaner, a little bit faster, a little bit fitter. Come in a nice weight, now it's comfortable. It's dad bod season, so I'll get that dad bod sorted out and we'll be good to go.
The training room like for you? Obviously you've got a lot of big body.
Oh man, like the training room here at GE is crazy. Like, if you just look around you, it's stacked. There's like 50 people on the mat. There's some of the biggest boys I've ever had the opportunity to roll in this room. Massive guys like Tito, Habib, Cirques, like, fuck, there's like 1,000 kilos of lean mass between them. And I can tell you what, it's hard work. And there's some bunch of technical guys here as well. So yeah, no, there's no short of talent here in the room at GE. So it's a great place to train.
My name is Claudio Manzone. I'm competing in ADCC trials, Thailand. Yeah.
You're a big boy. How old are you, man?
16.
16?
2009.
16, and how much you weigh?
Right now I'm weighing 94 kilos. I started at 4 years old. My dad made me do it to try something. And then I really liked it. When I was like 7, I started really liking it. And yeah, I'm just here.
So this is the first time you're competing in ADCC?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. How are you feeling about that?
Really excited, really excited. I feel really confident I can win it. Yeah,
so how are you feeling about your chances?
Very good.
Yeah?
Very good, yeah. Moving good, getting better techniques, yeah. Yep. Stay tuned for more Road to ADCC.
So much testosterone in this room right now, and I fucking love it. But it's been good, had good rounds, just trying to stay steady and composed, last longer and just burst towards the end. So I'm trying to get in technical rounds in, which is good. And yeah, we've got good bodies here. So I've been working a lot on starting on my back. So trying to play the small jiu-jitsu game, the small man game. So I've been doing that a lot. And just learning on my passes, taking the back from top, taking it back from bottom. Your back is like my magnet. So if I see your back, I'm taking it. I've only been training for about over a year, just over a year now. I'm still a rookie in the game. For me, I don't really care about points. I know it's stupid to say. I just want to have fun. I want big bodies. And I won't let people score against me. And I'm looking for that sub A. So I'm gonna hunt that sub. I'm not too worried about the points. I know I should be, but I'm gonna have fun there. See what happens. Stay tuned, guys. More to come. And remember, Surkan, remember the name.
What a hectic day of training. It's been awesome. Tonight we had like 100 people on the mat. Day class was packed. So many black belts at this gym. When I was younger, a black belt was literally an endangered species, a rare character. And now they're freaking everywhere. It's actually ridiculous. I'm a black belt, but there's so many other people here that just make me think, how am I even here? It's crazy. I've been loving teaching the camp. Obviously, the other guys teaching, Kela, Tito, etc. But when I'm teaching class, it's always about the best ways to win ADCC rules. Because one thing to be good at jiu-jitsu, and it's another thing to be able to win. You have to be good at winning, just as much as you need to be good at the skill. That's why you see people who you might not think are so good, but they always win, and people who you think are amazing at jiu-jitsu fall short. So that's my goal, is to make the people who are good at jiu-jitsu good at winning competitions. That's the goal here. Crazy rounds today, had a best time. Can't wait for the next session.
The ADCC camp has been well, inshallah, no injuries for all the boys, so that's a good sign. It means that we're training at a good intensity and we're not just sending it. It's good to see us learning, especially me, for example. Typically with the gi, there's certain positions that you don't really work on as much. Most of the time in the gi, I was working purely on guard and passing, whereas now when I'm working in positions like turtle or front headlock or wrestling up when you don't have grips. It's such a new game to me, but it's so important for ADCC. So I'm really enjoying that part of the camp, and I'm enjoying it discussing, especially after training sessions, and I'm with all the boys and we're just discussing ideas and things we have. It feels like we have like a good community here of training as opposed to us all just being individuals. Like most people in the sport, you're kind of doing it by yourself. So it kind of feels good when you have other people working on it with you. So the camp is going well, the boys are G'd up, and we're ready to send it, bro. I'm just excited to verse some big people that I know will push me and will probably be a lot better in Nogi than I am, because I've only really started training Nogi maybe a year and a half, so I'm really excited to verse some big names and just get out there and send it, to be honest.
On the point system, how has that been for you?
Yeah, the point system obviously very different to IBJJF. I've only really done local ADCC comps, and I haven't really versed high caliber opponents that know the rule set very, very well and know how to game it. So IBJJF, you can kind of just get away with playing on your butt and not really engaging, but I find the ADCC rule set really pushes the pace, especially because of overtimes and things like this, where you really have to game the score. And the fact that turtle doesn't score, so you can take someone down and they turtle, means that turtle is such a strong position because you cannot score from it. So I'm really honestly excited for this rule set because it forces me to work on stuff in my game that I'm not really that good at. I'm quite comfortable with the IBJJF rules and, you know, not getting scored on, basically just not letting people pass, and coming on top. And even if somebody's turtles, I get 2 points. Whereas ADCC, even if you come on top and you wrestle them down and they turtle, you have to take their back or you have to pin the shoulders. So I find ADCC rule set, it's much less forgiving. You really have to pin someone and you really have to take the back. So it forces you to get good in positions that you don't normally get at if you just train IBJJF rule set. Stay tuned for more stuff. This room was absolutely packed today and I was crying because you weren't here. And if you were, I was joyful because I saw you, okay? Every session, we're trying to get better, guys. And if you're a white belt and you're watching this and you wish that you could jump in these sessions, you can. Or Monday to Friday, 5:30 p.m, I teach my fundamentals. If you want to get locked in and learn fundamental jiu-jitsu to beat these big units like Serkan, I will show you how, brother. Come and train with us.